fuck.
Was that? Are we live, bro?
No, we're not live.
Okay,
Oh,
go
shit.
live right
They
now
heard
so
it.
I can say that while we're live. Bro.
Wait,
Hey.
let me just let me reset the video real quickly. Just give me 2 seconds.
Do your thing.
And we are going live right now. Oh wait, are we live?
I have no idea, bro. Yeah,
I
we're
think
live,
we
bro.
are live. We've been live the
We're
entire
live, bro.
time.
What's
Oh,
up?
Man, this entire time.
oh
we've been live.
no! Wait, no, it just started. It just started. I
Record
think.
time.
No, it's been showing live, bro.
For how
Man.
long?
So they saw William do this shit.
Honestly.
Oh,
What the fuck?
it said started a minute ago. You're fine, bro.
A minute
Nah,
ago.
You're all good.
Let me tell the audience what William was doing.
Oh, what I've been saying was,
bro.
son of a bitch. Fuck, my mic was not working. That's what happened. Hey, but at least we got the stuff working.
And I got the
What's
tweet
up,
out.
everybody?
Denise.
How y'all doing, yo?
What's up?
What's up, everyone? We're back, guys.
Hey,
Sorry
what's
for
good?
the
Day of the quarantine.
Please retweet the tweet on Twitter if you can. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, tell your
put it
friends.
in-
Tell
Put it in
everybody.
any Discord server and they're like promote yourself or whatever. We really appreciate
People
it.
you haven't spoken to in 5 years, tell them.
Bro, get in that Discord server that you literally went into just for emotes and post it on there.
Post it on Facebook.
And act
post
like
it
you've
on-
been there this whole time, bro.
Just act
Post it on
dedicated.
MySpace.
Adrian's on. You're on time. cuz.
Oh, what's
Thank
up,
you for
Adrian?
coming.
Our
What's up,
number one
Daniel?
fan.
What's up, everybody?
What's up for show? How you doing, sir?
Hey,
All
what's
right,
up,
so
Dylan?
one thing we're going to try to do in today's podcast is try to not talk over each other. And we're also going to be a little bit more quick with our introduction because one guy in the comment section said that we took way too long in the introduction. So I think we should work on that.
But first off,
Yeah, you
shout
know
out
what I
to
said
the
about
nine
one guy?
viewers.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Richard.
Oh,
I
shit.
agree. I agree.
But I mean, shout out to the 9 viewers.
Hey,
Sorry
shout
about
out,
what
shout
happened
Hey, shit.
last week. You
Thanks
know,
for coming.
It's been a crazy 2 weeks. You know, and all I can say is to everyone,
Hey,
is just
whores. What's up, Amy? How you doing?
Be-
Good
be
stream
safe.
earlier, by the way. Yeah.
everyone be safe out there. Wash your hands. Simple as
And
that.
not only
Wash your
that,
hands.
make
Wash
Be
sure.
your
careful out
too.
there.
Also, make sure you guys are prepared if you guys do get it. That's important too. And make sure you don't try to spread it as much as some others have.
Just wash your hands.
Keep
That's all
that
you gotta
bottle of
do.
NyQuil handy.
That's all we can say. Just be careful,
Yeah.
be safe, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird times going on. This year's definitely been
times.
this year's definitely been a little shitty for everyone. You know, jobs being affected, you know, people getting sick, you know.
They're about to shut down my city, I think, starting tomorrow.
I mean, our
Yeah.
our governor doesn't know what he wants to do for our state, and you know, the legend himself, Kobe passed. I mean, it's just a terrible year, dude. So
Yeah, this is.
hopefully
this is
things
a
get
weird
better.
year.
You know, things have been trips being getting canceled, events getting canceled. It's just been a mess.
Glad to
No.
see you on the podcast. I'm glad you're here, Amy. Shout outs to you on that Twitch grind, you know.
Facts. Already
You'll
almost
be
there.
you'll be affiliate, yo. You'll be
Yeah,
affiliate very
soon.
soon.
Yeah, we'll get you there.
Very soon.
Shout outs to everyone who sent gameplay. That's not on the podcast. Shinobu and Gabe. Appreciate you guys.
Oof.
Some gameplay.
What was,
Also,
can I ask what Gabe's gameplay was?
he put Street Fighter 4. So the gameplays
Okay.
that's going to be playing is I think Shovel Knight, Halo, the GOAT
No.
Halo, Halo 1. Is it, huh?
It goes Shovel Knight, Grand Blue, Halo, then,
Street Fighter 4.
yeah, whatever Gabe sent in.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So we got some variety, and we got a bunch of gameplays for next week too. So we've been getting better. We've been getting more prepared. Definitely appreciate you guys coming through though. With that being said, we'll go through introductions. Jay will be a little late, but you know he's a clown, so he's always late. So, Richard, what's up?
Nothing much.
Oh my goodness, tell me your introduction. Man, this guy, dude.
Yeah, hey, I'm Richard. And,
What you been playing lately? Playing any stuff?
every week, been playing Minecraft, my favorite game of all time.
Oh,
And, shut the fuck up. Minecraft is amazing. And,
You.
and I just started playing Doom Eternal.
Nice.
Because Animal Crossing is trash.
Ooh.
Hot takes already? Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
say it. I didn't say it.
Hey, someone had
that's
to.
what I'm saying.
Someone had to. I might be
Tyler.
one of the few to defend that shit.
Tyler, what's up?
Wait, aren't you?
Hey, what's
didn't
cool?
you say you were gonna buy Animal Crossing?
I'm broke,
You got no
okay?
money.
I don't even have a job. I'm not gonna ask my dad for money. That's hella weird. Hey, dude, can I
whatever.
buy Animal Crossing? Who the fuck does that? I can understand it's for Smash, Mario Kart, Doom, but Animal Crossing? Hell no, I have dignity. Come on.
Okay, well, what happened? The game do introductions fast.
Yeah, like the guy
Yeah.
who's.
The one who said to do the introductions fast. Tyler, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on? This is Tyner, aka Mad NES. I ended up not playing a whole lot this week, and then I ended up playing a whole lot this week. It's kind of a really strange week for me. I streamed some Grand Blue. I played some Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, getting excited for that Master Rule 5 update. Played some Super Smash Brothers with my buddy Eli, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that smoke. I want all the smoke on Grand Blue, Tyner. We're gonna have to.
He wants the smoke with Tyner.
Hey, I don't want the smoke with you, bro. That's the reason why I didn't. There's the reason why I didn't mention your name, bro.
Like Clueless pops up from like out of frame.
I
Like, I got the
literally-
game. Now,
I literally
Oh, I
have
got-
not played the game. I would
He's
get
got-
my.
he's already got 100
Man,
hours
Clueless,
into
you
it, bro.
tested the game.
I
you
mean, he's
told the
already used to getting
developers,
beat up by
like,
me
what
every
the
now
fuck
and
in the
then.
game, bro.
He was in the alpha.
He's on the alpha, the
Damn,
beta, the omega.
I wish.
Right.
Blue
That's
looks really good.
it's a very underrated fighting game. I think it's really fun. The graphics
Yeah, it's
are
good
amazing.
stuff.
Yeah, it's a little defensive heavy. You definitely got to hold on to the block button a lot, but if you get used to it, it's
Yeah.
definitely fun. But
Yeah, I like to play on pad because of that block button. I tried playing on Fight Stick and it's just no good, no bueno.
yeah. All right, Mr. Clueless, aka the fighting game extraordinaire. What's good, man?
What's good, It's Clueless, aka Clueless the Best on Twitter and Twitch. I've been playing Smash Bros. As usual. I actually just started the USL League. Was my first game of the
UBT, huh?
season. Yes,
Yeah.
my first game of the season was Friday, and we took the victory over Abnormal Persona T. We won with 7 stocks left, so we did fantastic.
Good shit. Man.
Yeah,
Nice,
we
nice.
and apparently, and the guy who took 11 stocks from me said that, oh well, I got some more friends that want to come in. So
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you got more good players coming in? Let's go,
He wants the
Clueless.
Say what's
smoke,
up,
bro.
bitch?
yeah, so yeah,
He's like, you and I are rivals.
it's getting sweaty.
A little sweaty.
But then I've also I'm finished. I have
Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of the Night actually finished up. All I got to do is fight Dracula, and I'll actually have over the 200% percentage.
Hey,
Nice.
And I'm also
Definitely get some gameplay for that too for a future episode.
okay. And I'm
Clueless
also, I'm also playing.
Clueless Fight. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm also playing Hollow Knight.
Nice.
Finishing that up. I'm almost to the end of it, but I'm a completionist, so I'm trying to make sure to do everything to get the good ending. That's been the gist of what I've been doing lately.
Nice. Hermano, what's up?
Hey, what's goody cut? My name is George. What I've been playing lately is Heavy Rain on stream.
Fire.
Think I'm almost done with it. Got
You are actually.
Yeah, you are.
think
Yeah.
I'm almost done. So next Saturday will be
Spoilers.
spoilers. Next Saturday will be the final part. Be sure to tune in. And also been playing, unfortunately, more Call of Duty. That never
Warzone.
changes.
Hey, Warzone's dope though.
Warzone, yeah. We've been
Yeah,
playing more
Warzone-
Warzone than
yeah.
regular Call of Duty multiplayer, so that's been cool. Been playing a little bit of Smash, play some Animal Crossing.
We still never
And-
trained.
I know, bro. We've been busy, bro. But yeah, and that's been pretty much it. That's all I'm missing.
Nice. Mr. Will, what's good?
Hey guys, I'm Winning Gamer 55 here, and I've
Snowball.
yeah, that's Snowball. This is my cat Snowball, and I've been playing on Madden. I was on Halo the other day. I also did Star Wars Battlefront, and I also played fucking Smash
Madden.
Brothers. Cause fuck Smash Brothers.
Oh, Madden?
You
which
play
Battlefront?
The first one
original?
on the PlayStation.
Oh.
No, Xbox original.
Ooh.
Alright.
I'm still shocked that you play Madden. Like, wait,
Yeah. no, my friend
he
came
was
over.
he was in voice chat and he's like, "Oh, I'm playing Madden 25, which is like the one that came out on the Xbox One and PS4 launch. The
Yep.
one Adrian Peterson on the cover." I was like, "Dude, like the rosters are like fucking 10 years old."
Yep.
on that game, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't
Ooh.
buy like every single like sports game because it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Too much. What's good, everyone? My name's Alton. You guys can call me Perez. What I've been playing lately is that Resident Evil 3 demo. Been playing it every day. Straight,
bro.
Fuego.
Bro.
Fuego. Stream coming April 2nd, 9 p.m. I'll be streaming for a while. We'll definitely be getting into that. I'll do my first playthrough on stream.
Do the whole game in like one stream, bro.
I might do that, bro. But we'll see. Definitely playing that. Playing Doom 64. I love Doom 64. It's been the last time I played it when I was a kid. This was before my sister was born. When we used to live in Georgia, and my parents used to rent Doom 64 for me, and I used to play it on N64. So it's definitely good playing that. Playing some Warzone. Warzone's been great. Definitely, that you can tell they probably put more work into the battle royale than the actual multiplayer. And that's it. I guess we'll just get right into the topics. And is that Jay?
Just in time.
Justin's age.
Just in time, Jay.
Intro, screw him.
Introduce yourself.
Oh,
Tell
it's my
what's
turn
up.
already? Hold up.
Yeah, it's your turn. Half of these kids don't even know what Blockbuster is, bro. I just showed my children.
Facts, bro.
Oh shit!
Is that a boomer?
Blockbuster.
But yeah,
Did anyone use Hollywood Video?
Emily, this
Yeah.
that was Hollywood. But Emily, this is before you were actually born. Dude. I remember renting those games. But yeah. But go ahead, Jay. Introduce yourself.
Give me a second.
Alright, bro, we don't got a second, dog.
Shout
we
outs to
can't
those
be-
who
we can't
remember
be
the
waiting.
Blockbuster Video Game Championships.
That one guy is going to get mad in the comments again.
I know.
Who the fuck is that one guy? I'm like
That
really
one guy, bro.
That one guy.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Playing
just get
that
to the
RE.
topic since Jay's clearly not ready.
Hello.
Hello,
We can hear you.
hello.
What they do?
Give me your
Introduce yourself.
All right,
your
do your introductions, bro.
I'm out here shopping, bro. My name is Triforce J. What they do?
What you been playing?
Shit. What have I been playing, bro? Fucking trash ass Call of Duty. Trash ass Warzone, bro.
Everybody, bro.
Breath of the Wild, bro.
Breath of the Wild. Hey, cool.
I would snap the Warzone disc in half, bro, but it don't have a disc, bro. Fucking Breath of the Wild, my shit. I think that's it for real, bro. Smash, of course, getting bodied by. Hey, I beat Clueless a few times. Clueless, you trash, bro. You
don't
losing a snap.
You don't
I
have to lie
literally
to us.
say I literally say I'm trash all the time.
He let you win, Jay. You know that.
Honestly.
He says he's trash all the time. Doesn't mean he means it, bro.
I actually do mean it, bro.
Now you don't, bro.
But that's it, bro. That's it, bro. Let's get it started. Hey, sorry, I missed 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we all been out, so we were all out last week, and the week before, everyone was busy or sick. So we got the regular crew back. We're gonna get into the first topic, and the first topic is pretty much what our title is called. Canceled this year, 2020.
Yeah.
E3 was canceled a couple weeks ago. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I don't know. I've seen some theories about it. This was kind of like the perfect scapegoat to kind of just kill it off, quote unquote, kill it off. They were saying, but with the outbreak happening, things are just been getting canceled left and right. Music festivals, gaming, freaking conventions, anime conventions, everything is just getting canceled. It's just been a very, very bad year. Terrible fucking year. With that being
Thousands
said,
are dying from the virus and that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah,
just crazy.
yeah. It's terrible. So with that being said, what do you guys feel about E3 being canceled? And do you think this is the end of E3 as a whole? Do you think it's just everything is going to be digital going on from here on out?
So, I mean, E3 has kind of been on a trend of dying at the point to where a lot of these developers are doing shit across the street or just doing their own events.
Streams.
Time of what E3 is anyway. Speculation that E3 kind of went downhill when they made it available to the public.
2017, right?
Yeah.
2017? Yeah. So.
I don't know. I just think it was just kind of on its deathbed just because nowadays it's so much easier for something to get leaked because everybody wants to be the next big leaker.
I also think the digital events too makes it cheaper. Especially, I think, I'll explain on my turn. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Yeah, to expand upon what you said, I mean they don't have to pay for a venue. They don't have to pay for security. The rest of that. So monetary purposes, it makes more sense to not have this big old conference. I mean, it's something that we've had since what, like 2004,
No, like the E3 wasn't it like in the 90s, like 98,
Was it the
99?
90s that it started?
Yeah, I think the 90s.
I don't know. I just remember watching it on that channel G4 and like, wow, this is actually crazy.
Oh, G4,
Oh,
dude.
G4,
man.
You showed your
Hella
age, bro.
dating.
Yeah, that's some boomer shit right there.
Yeah,
Some
bro.
real
I
boomer
mean,
shit, bro.
bro, I'm 27. Like, what do you expect out of me, bro? But I mean, it was only a matter of time. It's just,
yeah.
it's
1995.
1995 is when
Wow.
it started. Wow, I didn't even know that. I don't know. I mean, I think it was the biggest thing because it's like getting to showcase stuff off, but it's like developers showcase stuff off on their own now, so they don't need E3 as an outlet for it. So
You're right.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna really show this year when they do whenever all the these developers are doing digital events, spending a couple $1,000s to make their digital event nice and pretty.
Yeah.
They compare it to spending the millions going to fly into LA, setting up props and stands and all this stuff.
And also getting the word out the same, to be honest. And
Pretty much the same. The only thing bad is like the demos. Like not people are gonna be able to play demos unless they do like demos for everyone. Maybe this demo will be out.
Yeah, they
as
could
soon
do
as our press
that.
conference over, on PSN, Xbox Live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but other than that, I mean, I think this will be just
and the
this is gonna
thing
show.
that I'm kind of worried about when it comes to this, because I mean, a lot of developers have been very I mean, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. They've been kind of shitty about this. Is once you do get to the point of them doing these press conference kind of online digital events, it's like when other streamers try to broadcast it for their own viewers, they're quick to send out like copyright strikes.
That's true. Yeah.
So if we're getting to a point where it's going to be all digital only, and most of smaller audiences build up what YouTube is, I really think that they need to chill out and just understand, even if it's being done on other streamers' platforms, that's still more viewers that we can attend to, instead of sending these people copyright strikes and bans for these smaller content creators when they're literally showing the same thing the official channel is showing. So
yeah, I feel you.
Okay.
Definitely. Anyone else want to go?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tanner. Go ahead.
So I think E3 is not gonna fully die. I think they're gonna probably try and bring it back next year, but they're gonna try and maybe reinvent themselves a bit. They did
say
days
that, though. Didn't they say that? Didn't say they're gonna try and reinvent it? Or try some new things out.
Yeah, for sure. And the days of the live stage show with an orchestra playing at the beginning, all that shit, that's gone. That's done. Even Microsoft and Ubisoft, I'm sure, are probably going to go and do their own pre-recorded live shows.
Yeah.
But I still feel holding an event where you can invite press and other media outlets to come and play their games, I still think that that's important to do, because I think I suggested once in a previous podcast talking about what if they just released an E3 demo and released it to the public, and someone brought up a good point of data miners, and you can't really do that. So having press and people who have to sign NDAs before playing demos and stuff like that, and I would still think that that's important. I'm thinking E3 is going to be heavily downgraded. I think it might be YouTube personalities and media only, getting those people to the live events, and we're just going to see a bunch of live shows, are surrounding the event. I think that E3 is not going away. I think it's just going to change a lot.
I think I mean, we all see E3 dying. for years. Maybe like a couple years ago, it's just been dull.
Mhm.
Right here, even though the attendance has been up, but I mean I think that's just to the public. But I mean, pretty much
Yeah,
it's just the line. It's a line con, pretty much from what I hear.
Yeah.
It's a little disappointing because I do look forward, like, especially meeting half the people from the podcast 2 years ago. We all get in voice chat, watch all the press conferences, do live reactions. We did live reactions last year on William's channel and George's channel. Just making people crack up and stuff like that. I mean, they still might be a little different. It might not be all in one day. Like how there's like 3 days where like their press conferences and stuff like that. It might be just throughout like the month of June now. So I mean, like Nintendo can do like their direct at the end of June, because it's still technically like the month of E3. So it's a little disappointing because even though E3 has been trash, it's always something that everyone kind of looks forward to. Like, new games, predictions, I mean, I still do like E3 stuff for our podcast when the time comes, but like it's just gonna be different. So I guess it is a little sad, but we've also seen it coming. Also, I think I kind of agree with Tyner, but at the same time, I don't, because like if all these companies are doing digital events, like Sony already does, their state of play, Nintendo does their directs, Microsoft's probably digital event, Ubisoft and like trash ass Bethesda will be doing the same probably. They're gonna see this and they see how much money they save and see how much people are still excited. And they're gonna be like, why am I gonna spend millions of dollars to go to LA just to show off some stuff when we can just do a digital event in the month of June
and save money?
You know what I'm saying? And
You ain't got to pay for the venue.
So instead of spending millions on
you don't gotta
flights,
travel,
and like booths and like the air, like paying for an area in the LA Convention Center, why don't we just do a digital event? We don't need to go to LA anymore. We can do this online. You know what I mean? So I think maybe E3 will come back next year, but if it doesn't look good, like like the attendance is bad and stuff like that, I definitely see E3 2 years tops being gone, just being strictly digital.
Yeah.
I don't think it's coming back.
I definitely see
I
it
don't
not
think it's
coming back either.
In the way that we're used to, I don't think it's coming back.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Definitely
seem
not
like
in its current form.
No.
But I think they're going to try and attempt to reinvent themselves. They're going to give it one last go, I feel like.
If that's the case, how do you reinvent E3 without just making it digital, like what we've been talking about?
Like just eliminating the live shows, like making it a smaller event, not opening it up to the public. Just stuff like that, cutting out the fluff. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, but I mean, for all we know, we can see it ending. Richard, you got anything to say?
E3 is fucking trash, bro.
Literally, your favorite game was announced at E3.
That's
I
true.
know. Hey, shut up.
Stop
Your
repeating facts
favorite
right now, bro.
game, bro. Your favorite song from your favorite game was announced at that show.
Lies, bro. Lies.
But
There's no lies, just facts, bro.
The Swiss digital event, bro. No, it was a Swiss presentation
at
in
E3.
March.
At
February.
E3.
Oh no,
No,
that was the Switch
was the one in
presentation was in
February.
January.
No,
but,
it was in
yeah.
January, so not E3. James was right. We're just
What about you,
Don't
Rich? What do you
disrespect
think about what E3, being canceled this year and the possibility of just it not coming back?
Well, I mean, I disagree with Tyner because fuck you, Tyner. But I don't think it's coming back because I just don't think these companies are going to want to go. Like if E3's the conferences are only like EA and Ubisoft, no one's going to want to fucking watch that.
Oh no!
Yeah,
That shit's trash.
Hella
And
trash.
I don't think Sony's coming back at all. I think they're pretty much done.
Yeah.
I think the next one to pull out is Nintendo and Microsoft. They don't even go to E3. They're across the street.
The street at the theater, the Nokia theater. Yep.
So I do think this is going to pretty much be the end of E3.
Yeah.
And good riddance.
Like I said, I think it's a little unfortunate, because everyone looks that week. You never like.
We always look forward to it, and we're always disappointed by the end
Yeah,
of
but
it.
that's the point, though. And we get disappointed
we did get
together.
hilarious moments, bro.
Yeah.
like that moment last year, bro. Where
Oh man, when I
like,
snapped, bro.
bro, Prez was like, they better show something fire. State of Decay 2! Oh!
The DLC,
Don't give fake hope like that.
bro.
Do that kind of trash shit.
was fucking done, dude.
So I guess my question to y'all, since we're pretty much on the basis of E3's on its deathbed, is Tokyo Game Show on its way out too?
Maybe. I think Tokyo Game Show. I mean, but it's in Japan, so it's kind of different because people in Japan just love.
No,
conventions.
I know it's a different culture, but like, are we gonna be looking at the same situations where these developers are like? I mean, we're still getting viewers from E3, but we're not.
Can somebody look up the numbers of how much it costs for developers and companies to go to Tokyo Game Show?
I don't know, but mostly Japanese developer.
I
Anyway,
bet you it's significantly less. I bet
Is Tokyo Game Show more like E3 or PAX?
I think it's more like PAX.
It was E3. It's more like PAX. I don't know. I could kind of being like an E3 of Japan, but that's just me. But it could be more PAX too, though. But I mean, I don't know. But maybe
PAX is still thriving.
Somebody in the comments, let me know, please.
Here's the thing about Tokyo Game Show and just Japan in general. Just to give you guys an example how behind the times Japan is, Tower Records is still a thing and thriving in Japan to this day.
Japan.
Y'all don't know what
now Tyner's insulting the Japanese. Great.
No, but like I just feel like I don't think there's any. We haven't seen any like real heavy blows against Tokyo
TGC?
Game Show, and they just
TGS.
I feel like
TGC. Damn, bro. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's cool. I just don't see anything, disrupting that yet. Like I feel like the outbreak might have, affected it, but I feel like by the time all this stuff's blowing over with the outbreak, like TGS is probably going to be going off without a hitch. You know what I mean?
True.
Like I don't think so like. Yeah, I just don't see anything happening with TGS, getting canceled at all anytime soon.
So what about like PAX and then?
I don't know about PAX. I mean, PAX is pretty, man. When I went to PAX for the first time last year, it was popping, man. There was tons of people though.
True.
I don't know, man. It's just kind of weird, But then again, I don't know. I think PAX is more of a convention than like a conference.
Yeah.
Like E3 is. E3 definitely has like people like it's kind of like a convention, but it's more of just like a conference, I guess. For just like big developers that's open to the public now.
Yeah. So PAX started off as a fan convention for the Penny Arcade webcomic.
Yeah.
So.
So. PAX is
that's kind of its own thing.
Penny Arcade. Whoa, wow, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Penny Arcade Expo, right? That's what it's called, right? Something like that. Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
What about you, Will? What do you think about this?
I definitely think this seals the deal, as after like this whole entire VR sort of like not VR, is it? No, CV keeps like spreading out and everything. I don't think a lot of companies want to risk it for a long time. So I think E3 at this point is no longer gonna be a thing no more.
You disappointed at that? You feel like?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love E3.
No.
With William saying that, though, do you think that whole issue will affect, even when it's all said and done, like long gone over with? Think it'll still have an impact on how you go to conference?
Yeah. Maybe.
I think we will. I think even with E3 gone, like the tradition of having like these companies come out with big presentations around the time is still going to be a thing.
I'm talking about with this whole we've done on the whole outbreak thing happening.
Close the door. Close the door.
Jay, you sound a mile away from your.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Far away. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, George, did you have anything to say? Well, Jay fixes his mic.
No, just pretty much. I think E3. Will they be able to adapt? I don't think so. Just because I don't think there's anything E3 can do in terms of just getting information. Because that's really the biggest part of E3 is the information. And, people have been thinking like, oh, change it into a convention. But
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what I was saying was with the whole outbreak thing going on right now, do you think that'll change conventions? Period.
Do you think
could.
that'll make,
I
like,
said yes.
all
Yeah.
Tokyo Game Show, all of them be like, we should just go digital?
Yeah. Well, maybe not for like anime convention, but I mean, definitely
Well,
for,
yeah, of course not like anime.
But maybe
Expo,
like
shit
like
that.
maybe like
No,
conferences.
I don't think so because part of the going into a convention is buying shit there. You know what I mean? I don't think that's
Going to shows and going to panels and stuff like
Yeah,
no, I don't
that's-
think so.
Yeah.
They
I don't
they
think
make
it will.
they make money from the people buying booths and shit, right? To sell their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beneficial to
Yeah.
the city. I don't know.
Like
So,
I
other
don't-
events
I-
like
I don't think they will.
other gaming events like MagFest and Too Many Games and all those events. I don't think those are going to go anywhere. Honestly,
Hmm.
those aren't about game announcements. Those are just about like fan get-togethers and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone else
What-
have any thoughts on this?
I think E3's. I think it's done, to be honest.
Unfortunately, I think it might be done too. I'm like 80%, 90% sure it's probably not coming back next year. But then again, they said it will come back next year. And like I think there was a tweet that said that they're going to try and reinvent the event. So
I think they'll come back next year, but I think now it's
Yeah,
because of this, it will increase like the decline even further. I think.
They already burnt all their necessary bridges, bro. That's what I think.
yeah. And
Yeah,
plus,
the
like,
jury's out on if their thing's actually going to be successful, but I think they are going to at least attempt it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. To be honest.
They should just make E E4.
someone said that in the comments on their tweet, bro. So what's next then? E4 and it got like 5,000 likes, bro. I started laughing too. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I started cracking up. But I mean,
E4, more lines, more
more
games.
line con
Even
4.0,
more.
dude.
E4, even more disappointing.
And not only that, the lines are
Facts.
super longer than before.
This is ridiculous. More lines, more games. E4.
E4.
But yeah,
Bro, just have the dude who announced EA Sports. It's like,
Bring
have
him
him
E4.
EA's glory days,
Bring
bro.
him back, bro.
Bring him back, cuz for a cameo. Oh shit!
A4. It's in the games.
Even
That's in the game. We don't got
Even-
it because nobody wanted to come.
E4, we got no games.
We got no games.
We got no games.
and the lines will be capped anyway.
Yeah,
Facts, bro.
like every convention.
Big facts.
Like every line in PAX, except for the Switcher 3.
The Switcher 3.
Damn, there was nobody in line for that, bro.
There was like nobody in line for the Witcher 3 and Damon X Machina. Everything.
Yeah.
More people
we-
were playing fucking that stupid Minecraft story
Yeah,
mode.
yeah, we got to skip in line because people playing Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah.
Oof.
But yeah.
I think we
Um,
pretty much concluded on this.
Yeah. We'll move
Yeah.
on to the next topic, guys. Next topic, Reggie,
Ooh,
the GOAT himself,
the greatness.
you know, took what was he like? He became like the CEO.
He's on the board of.
He's on the board of directors, I believe.
the board
Board
of
of
directors for
directors,
GameStop. That's
Is it
interesting.
paycheck?
I think he's just for the paycheck, but
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think it's paycheck, bro.
Mhm.
That's
with
good,
that
though.
being
I mean,
said, do you guys think with Reggie being, working for GameStop, do you think he can work his magic to save GameStop? What do you guys think about that?
So there was recently an article that just came out.
Hell no, nigga.
That came out of nowhere.
No articles.
Continue.
Oh, no articles.
It stated that GameStop's higher up stated that GameStop is essential retail, so even during shutdowns, they're calling for their employees to still come in, which I'm just like,
Essential retail.
Yeah.
how are
Well,
you
I
guys?
mean, they,
Yeah,
they,
that's
they,
pretty.
they became closed. I mean, they're closed now. It's like curbside pick stuff now. They just announced
Oh,
that
yeah.
I think, the other day.
Yeah, but it's
after the
just,
backlash, it's very shitty. I
It-
agree.
Yeah,
I don't think GameStop can be saved at this point. I mean, to be completely honest with you, and they're probably going to go down just like how EB Games went down, in which they were eventually bought out by GameStop themselves,
yeah.
at least here in America.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah, go ahead.
think the culture that he can bring can save this company from its brink.
I think you're possibly right, but in my opinion, I think it's a step in the right direction for GameStop. Reggie is fucking awesome, dude. He's
smart.
He's been around. He's smart. He's been around. I think
He's got experience.
will he save
Yeah.
GameStop? I doubt it, but
He could
I
probably
think
keep it
he
alive.
could probably keep it alive. I think
Yeah.
GameStop has like 3 years tops, dude. And
Possibly.
we'll probably
Because from what I've heard, they've already closed several stores.
they
Yeah.
close a tons of stores.
Yeah, before Reggie
but-
even came in, they were closing stores.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I don't know, man. It's a step in the right direction. Will he save it? Doubt it. But Reggie's the GOAT, bro. I love Reggie, so I have
Facts.
confidence that he could probably keep it afloat for a little bit. But I don't blame him for also chasing that guap. Even though
facts, bro.
he probably knows it's a sinking ship, but he could probably get a couple from there. You know what?
It's
They
like-
probably gave whatever GameStop had left. GameStop probably gave whatever they had left. Higher.
Facts.
Didn't he leave Nintendo to go spend time with his family?
Family.
Oh,
That was-
yeah.
well, he's been retired for a year though, so I mean, that's how it is sometimes. Like, players do that. They retire for a year. I miss it.
Yeah.
I need to go back.
Was it just like, oh, okay, well, I spent time with him. Got to go find a job, I guess.
He's like, bro. He looked at his bank account, bro. He's like, man, I need a job.
Bro, every time Reggie
I'm
walking,
not the billion spot no more.
every time Reggie walk in the room, bro, a Millie by Lil Wayne start playing, bro.
Look at me, body sunny
A
right now,
million here, a million there. Like that's all it is, bro.
bro. Yeah, I think he could keep them afloat. What about you, Tyner? What you think? What do you think about Reggie being
So
working with GameStop now?
I think just hearing that Reggie's coming on, I feel like is a really good step in the right direction because, like, Reggie, as far as I can tell, like, these corporations, like, in these corporate suit guys, like, none of them are our friends, none of them are, best, but like they're out to make money. But as far as I can tell, like, Reggie has at least, given the gaming community a lot of goodwill, like, and a lot of trust, like.
Yeah.
And just the news, just hearing the news about it, like, generates all this buzz. Do I think that he can save the company? It's pretty broken. Like, hearing about how they treat their employees, Clueless brought up the example of how they're treating with the outbreak and everything. That's just the beginning. Like, there's an entire YouTube channel based around just GameStop and their crappy practices and stuff. Like,
One of their most crappiest things that they did was their Circle of Life program.
The use
Yeah.
game thing, right?
So
yeah, that's
That's how they make
essentially
more money. They would use
essentially
games.
GameStop employees, higher ups were telling their employees to one, take new games,
open them up.
to open them up, to put them as used games so they could sell them, and also telling them your job basically depends on if you're selling used games or not.
Jeez.
So
and that would lead to them lying to customers, saying, like, "Is there a new game in stock?" And they would just they tell you no, but we got a used one. Like, they would.
no, we got to
They
use
would
one,
do
which
that.
literally did within it. So by that point, it's considered used, so they can actually get the sales numbers to their numbers to keep their job. When there were managers that were literally you having employees use their logins or things to that nature for the register. So it's like, I don't want you sitting here having my employees helping everybody buy these new games because they're screwed if people are buying new games. It shouldn't matter whether people are buying new games or not, if those employees are doing what they're supposed to do and not being rude, their job shouldn't be in jeopardy. But coming from a financial standpoint, there's no way GameStop can make money off of new games because that's all going to the developers.
So
Yeah,
that's
that
just bad. That's just a bad business model. Then, if they can't make money off new
Yeah,
games, which is
they're not.
what most people
But-
want.
But this is they were able to make it so long before really the digital age started to boom.
Yeah.
They were able to make
And
it
I've-
for so long on pre-order practices because they would
Yeah.
get money off of those
Right.
pre-order practices, even if it was brand new stuff. And then they could couple in other things, and they could get special editions that that pile on shit that nobody wants, but it was a special edition, so we can get more money coming to the store instead of it all going back to the distributor or
Right.
the developers themselves.
Right.
and God help you if you bought the last copy of a brand new game, because they give that shit to you
It's
opened
open.
up,
Yep.
and they charge you full price.
price.
And sometimes this is my favorite part. They'll put a little like sticker seal over the spine.
Yeah, the
And when
spine,
you take that shit off, it leaves like sticky residue all over it. So it's like worse.
Most
So it's just shit like that. There's just all these like broken practices and like Reggie, I don't feel like he has a lot of power.
No.
Going for, like he's basically like, here's my suggestion. You should probably do this, and like it's like up to them if they want to take the initiative and actually listen to his advice. Like,
I mean, how many board of directors does GameStop have? Is that like public knowledge?
How many what?
How many actual directors do they have on?
That I don't know. What's weird is though we've been saying that GameStop was supposed to close down like in 2017, and they still been creeping around, hanging around. Their stores are dwindling, but they're still hanging around. They still get exclusive special editions, like the Resident Evil 3 special edition is exclusive to GameStop. What else was exclusive to GameStop? I think
the Kingdom Hearts,
the Kingdom Hearts
3,
PlayStation 4.
PS4.
I forgot that was.
And
Heroes.
the original Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, the original Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah. It was.
So, but I mean, they also did shitty things when it came to some of those things because I remember when there was
Xenoblade, they were opening them and selling it for like almost $100, dude.
Oh yeah.
They would get like 10 copies.
Yeah, no.
They did the same thing with Metroid Prime Trilogy also.
I heard that as well, but there was something that they were doing back when it was like Switch outages or shortages. Back when the Switch first came out and it was booming, they refused to sell like just stock Switch packages. So they were making Switch stock packages more expensive by putting these their kind of collectors knick-knack kind of shit that they have in the store that nobody was wanting. They were putting it in these Switch bundles to sell these things that nobody wanted to buy and hiking up the price of when people were just wanting to buy a stock Switch.
That's true.
So it's just
GameStop has 10 board of directors.
10 board of directors.
When the original Xenoblade came out, weren't they purposely opening new copies?
Yeah.
And selling it just like
for like 100
Yeah.
Just because they were so limited on the copies.
Right.
Yeah.
They were doing that both with Xenoblade and
The Last Story.
Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Even The Last Story too, because The Last Story was one of those games that was only on GameStop. So they've definitely been shady.
But it was crazy. Clueless said EB Games, bro. I remember EB Games was way better than GameStop, bro.
But
before they bought them,
EB Games used to be in America, but I think it's only in Canada now, right?
Yeah,
no, bro. We had an EB Games at our mall, bro.
There's still EB Games, but GameStop bought them out in America, but they are still their own standalone in Canada.
Yeah, but I guess EB Games was more like a mom and pop shop. I remember going in there. It was really small, but people were nice. Like right now up here, I don't even go to GameStop, bro. I go to a place called Disc Replay. They don't get new games most of the time. No, it's not. It's like a mom and pop, but
yeah,
they don't get new games in there. But when people come to sell their stuff, they sell it at a reasonable price. When you go in there to sell your stuff, they give you reasonable. Like you can go in there and sell a PS4, bro, and they give you $250 for it. Well, not like a PS4 Pro,
maybe like $100.
No, I mean a PS4. I mean a PS4 Pro. My bad. PS4 Pro.
GameStop tried to go the mom and pop approach because they were like, we're gonna start selling retro titles again.
Oh my god!
And we're also going to calm down, Tyner. I know you just got a boner, bro, but
I got disgusted at how terribly they did their retro stuff. Like
how everything was fake.
Yeah, exactly. Like they brought in reproduction cartridges of things like Earthbound and friggin' Flintstones 2 and stuff like that.
Oh, really? They bought reproduction cartridges?
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Dude.
Wow.
That's a whole other fucking can of worms with their retro side. It's terrible. So badly handled.
Yeah, it's just I don't. 9 times out of 10, when people go to GameStop, they don't want to go there to buy a used game. They don't. I mean, when you go to a mom and pop store, you think mom and pop, I'm probably gonna find, some gem, some really old thing, something that I don't mind if it's brand new or.
Right.
I think GameStop has just set a culture to where they can't make it like a mom and pop store has.
No.
So I don't think it's something that they can do. And you kind of, not to say I feel bad for GameStop, but there is a little empathy towards the fact that, as much money as these developers are making us off some of these huger titles, why are they not cutting any deals to where that they're, at least GameStop is getting more of a percentage off of selling new games, to where they're not putting their employees in like vice holds and telling them, you don't sell used games, your job is done.
Right.
But then you have these developers coming in and, their reps saying like, oh, well, I need you to sell my new game.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't do both all the time. So it's, I don't know. I honestly don't know what's done. I'm
gonna be real. I guess I'm a little sad that GameStop might be closing because, growing up, I mean, everyone remembers going there, pre-order. You could put $5 down, pre-order the game, and your copy was reserved. And like the midnight releases GameStop used to have for like Madden and like Final Fantasy 13 and Call of Duty, dude. Bro, like they used to have like pizza parties. Halo, they used to have like pizza parties. You could play the game at the GameStop. Resident Evil. Dude, they used to give you goodie bags. Bro, I remember one time for one of the Madden midnight releases too. I think it was Madden 09 with Brett Favre on the cover. Dude, they gave us like a goodie bag. Bro, it was a full can of Monster. They had deodorant. Bro, they had 20% off NFL Shop.
They knew.
They knew. They had pizza there. They had a Madden tournament. If you won, you could get a free copy of Madden. They will just cancel your pre-order. Like they'll give you your money back if you pre-ordered it. Like, dude, they used to do. GameStop used to be.
Yeah, they would also. They would also like raffle off those standees for the game that they had in the store.
Yeah. They had
money, dude. And I think what's good about them is like, especially with I mostly just buy shit online now. When it comes to like special editions. But one thing good about them is that you can go into GameStop for a special edition. You know what I mean? And you can put money down a little at a time, every so often for your special edition special edition PS4 the Kingdom Hearts 3 one. You could have gone in there and put like 50 down, for like every other week, until you get it paid off. Whereas if you ordered online, you have to pay for it a week early because they like to do charges to see if you have the money. So I think that's the one thing. If they do close down, I think it's a little disappointing. Like you could always pre-order your game there and know that you have a copy there. Like, especially when the Amiibo craze used to happen, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how hard it was to get Ike? I got the last pre-order for Ike at one of the GameStops up here.
Ike Amiibo.
Dude, and
I got an Ike.
I got an Ike. I got like I don't know. I might have an extra. But it might be open.
Prez, please sell me your extra Ike, bro.
It's gonna be open though. I'm not saying
I honestly don't mind. I want to complete my collection of Fire Emblem Amigos.
Clues, I might have a closed extra. I'd have to take a look.
Yeah, he has to look. And I know Richard has a lot of them.
Oh, shit. If you do, let me know. I'll definitely copy.
Yeah, but Ike was one that was super hard to get, and I pre-ordered through them. They only had, I guess they have numbers of how much they can pre-order, and I got like the last one. They only had 5 that they could pre-order, and I got it. And like they held on to it too. Like they were saying they actually called it like, oh, for some reason we only got 3, but we're getting 2 more in. But don't worry, we got you. If you pre-order with us, we're gonna get to you. It might just be delayed, like a month or 2. And then a month later, they actually called me and said, hey, we got it. We got it for you. You can come pick it up now. So I mean, they're definitely there's some good in GameStop. I mean, they're cheesy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're definitely some good.
I mean, like nowadays, half their stores aren't even games. Like the Funko Pops take up more shelf space than the Xbox One games.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. I mean, when you look at a GameStop store, most of the time, like in the middle of the store, you will see, impulse. Your buttons, your underwear for whatever reason.
Keychains, fucking ugly $10 figures.
your specialized game candy, and then on one wall you have nothing but collectibles, your Funko Pops, your statues,
Your mugs.
your mugs. On another
Loot
part of that
boxes.
same wall, they have just like electronic devices that people sold to them for whatever reason. It's there's hardly games there, honestly. I only go to GameStop for new games. I don't.
I go to GameStop if I didn't pre-order a new game like on Amazon or anything, and like they I'm sure they'll have stuff. But I mean, to this day, they've always been like, "Did you pre-order it?" I'm like, "No." Let me see if I have an extra copy. Don't fucking lie. You guys got extra copies. Stop trying to hold on to it. You want my money or not? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I'm really gonna give you the $60 right now. Like with Anthem, that was the worst mistake I ever did.
Ooh,
I was there for that
This
mistake.
man tried to defend
you didn't stop
Anthem
him, bro?
for
What the
so
fuck?
long. Dude.
And he played it for a
like,
month.
He's like, "Y'all, this game is good, bro.
It controlled really good. It was actually it controls really well. It's just, man, that was the worst purchase.
You try to defend Anthem like Destiny 2 players try to defend Destiny 2.
It was fun though, but it's just, you could tell it was rushed. You could tell it wasn't supposed to be like an online loot, fucking.
No, you can tell it's an EA game.
Service, yeah.
A Schluter.
But anyone else got any comments on
Schluter?
Well, what do you
that's
think
what
about
it is.
Reggie?
It's a loot. They're called shooters.
yeah, shooter loot.
I'd never heard that term before. That's awesome.
Well, what do you think about Reggie?
Well, when I
Oh, yeah,
first
we're
heard
talking
the
about Reggie.
news, I was really surprised about that.
Hella off track.
True, but when I first heard about this, I was like surprised because I was like, I thought this man retired. I thought he's done with this kind of shit, but no. But I think he can do some good for the company. But how much he can do and what will be done will be determined by their action. So from here, it really just depends on how the company move forward and adjust to the market. But from what I've been seeing and from what I heard, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him at least.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay? What do you think about GameStop?
Oh, he left. Bro.
He's the
Jay
one that
said
just
fuck
left.
me, essentially.
Okay, whatever.
He said he didn't care about the topic.
He said he
Always,
don't.
bro. You gotta get the boot pretty soon.
So,
Begging the new 7th member. Tyner, have you said anything?
The new 7th member.
I mean, it's the thing I was saying before. I feel like if anyone has a shot at doing it, it would be Reggie. But he's got his work cut out for him, and it's not looking good. I don't think even Reggie can. Maybe if he was straight up the CEO and he was calling the shots, but not when he's on the board
When
with
he's
9
one
other
of
people.
10, one of 10 people,
Yeah,
all the board
and the
members.
newest one at that.
Yeah, the newest.
Yeah. So when all the board members vote, they're all gonna say, "Let's vote for Shady Shen." Reggie be like, "Can I be the non-shady voter?"
Let's be real here.
What's up, bitches?
The Reggie move was all good. Was PR.
PR for sure.
Yeah, PR.
I agree in that one.
Definitely.
Reggie, unfortunately, I don't think that he realistically is going to have that much power.
Like I said, I think he'll keep them afloat, but I don't think he'll save them. I think he just made it. They probably paid him a couple million. Hey, we want you on here. We think you can help us save, our friend, our franchise.
Come on in, bro, so we can make a tweet about this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
GameStop needs more than just a few tweaks. They need an overhaul, and I don't think Reggie, especially with the position that he's in, can get it done.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone can get it done. I don't know what you can do to save that company. I genuinely don't know.
I don't know. What about you, Jay? What do you think before we move on? Last words?
Bro, I think GameStop been dying since 2 years ago, bro. 3 years ago. And just because I feel like they brought in Reggie, we was like, damn, Reggie this, Reggie that, but
like I said, you'll probably keep it afloat for another year. I think
it's so many holes in the boat, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
And Reggie is duct tape.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He's a Band-Aid.
He's a Band-Aid.
Reggie's a small pillow of water. Oh shit.
Yo, I can't see the podcast on what's the name, bro? On YouTube. I don't see it live at all.
It should be live.
I'm so irritated watching my gameplay, bro. This is when I got it.
It's still live, Jay.
It's still live.
You might have to refresh your page.
Let me check.
Sonny lied to me, bro.
It's still
He let me
live,
beat him
William.
4 times and he started bodying me. They're still a stream.
No, it's still live.
We're gonna move on to the next topic. We're gonna do a topic different. March. We finally got some good games coming out. The Metacritic scores. We got Metacritic scores for 3 big ones. With Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and Persona 5 Royal. While that's not out, they did. The embargo lifted, and we have reviews, and that's with January and February being super dead. Here comes these 3 games at a Metacritic score of 90, 91, and 96. You know what I mean? So the games is finally coming. We've been waiting for a little bit, and it's just been hella dry, playing old games, doing the backlog. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I know some of us got some of these games already, but what do you guys think of these games just getting critically acclaimed reviews? Especially with P5R. P5R was, huh?
So you said 3 big games. I only heard 2 big games and Animal Crossing.
Shit!
I'm not the biggest fan of
Again, I did not say it.
Someone had to say it, but
look how big this sandwich is, bro.
Oh damn!
I'm glad.
What is that?
Damn, that's a big old sandwich, dude. Is that
Oh,
like
it's
from
a
the grocery
sandwich?
store?
No, bro, it's from this place called Marcino's.
That looks good.
Mancino.
Now, grocery stores don't use foil.
Bro, this thing like 20 inches long, bro. It's a chicken cordon bleu with turkey, bro.
Oh shit!
Bro. That sounds good. But with that being said, these 3 games, these games coming out soon. We're finally getting to those games that most of us have been waiting for.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Who's playing Animal Crossing? Let's get some opinions on Animal Crossing.
I spent my Animal Crossing money, bro.
I think I've said my opinion on Animal Crossing.
Well, who's been playing it? And I think only George has it.
Yeah, I've been playing it.
So what do you think? Do you think the 91 on Metacritic is real? Or is it just more of a nostalgic reason that it's got a high rating? Because Nintendo. Nintendo always
It's
gets
the only
the
big Nintendo game this year so far.
I don't think so, because then people would have done that with Sword and Shield. You know what I mean? The whole it's Nintendo, so let's give it a good score. Everybody, hated on Sword and Shield, bro, even though it's a fun game.
Despite the fact that it sold almost.
Yeah,
how much?
15 million or
16
something like
million
that
already.
something like that, like a fucking ridiculous amount.
What happened to the
What do you guys
boycott,
think, though? What do you guys think
VC?
about some of these games getting all these 90s, dude? Yeah, and I'll add a question to this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's easy? Do you think game reviewers are giving 90s too easily?
No.
That's always been something that people have been wondering for a long ass time. Hey, they're giving 90s, out too easy. But it's kind of weird with Animal Crossing, bro, because it's a different type of game. It's not really, a 91 for Animal Crossing. Is it the same as, a 9?
Oh my combo! I'm sorry, I'm watching my video.
The same as a 90s. What did P5R get? 96.
96.
Those are really close scores. So does that mean P5R is the same as Animal Crossing? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So it's just, but what about Animal Crossing? Do people love? They love, the fact that it's chill. You can create your own town, and it does that very well. There's other games out there like Stardew Valley, even though people
better.
It could be, yeah, because of the RPG aspects, but yeah, it still does it very well, and I think it deserves it but only because I don't really play games like that. I played Stardew Valley.
Did somebody force you to buy it? I think somebody forced you to buy it, bro.
Facts, bro.
Are they holding a gun off screen?
He said facts. At
least he's honest.
Hey, bro.
Jay,
Hey,
keep
bro.
your pants up,
So-
dog. You'll get us booed on YouTube, cuz.
I'm so
bro.
fucking dead.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, cuz.
Hey.
That's all I saw, bro. Walking
Stop looking there, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, stop
But,
looking.
But Animal Crossing, I think it's a good game for what it is. It's not for everyone, obviously, but it definitely has an
Honestly.
audience.
So-
Yeah.
And you know what's shocking, bro? Everyone's playing. I've seen people on Twitter posting about their houses that I would never think would play Animal Crossing, dude. Some people from the PSP family, the PSP family,
I really
Kofi's been
wanna
playing
play
it.
Animal Crossing.
Another homie Hardhead. I never thought Hardhead would be an Animal guy. He's playing it. You know, I see
think,
guys.
and I also think, with this, like you said, new people are playing it. People you never think they would play it.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's a different type of game, and it's different.
Because you think it's just like a relaxing type of game? Because like even Erica too, she's playing too. I thought I swear she said she wasn't gonna get it. And all of a sudden, I saw her pop up online.
Oh, man, it's the same thing like Sword and Shield, bro. Everybody was saying, I'm not getting that trash. And then you see them
people get it still.
You see them on your friends list, bro. Like,
so George, my question to you is then, because, I mean, I have too much going on in my life to play a live sim game.
No,
but
I won't say
does it help its reviewer stats that it's a niche genre that doesn't get a lot of games in its genre as it is?
I mean, would you call it niche though? Because this thing sells. I heard it's the
no.
I would say niche because there's not that many games.
Yeah, the genre itself is.
It's not like first-person shooters,
Yeah, like you have fighting games, first-person shooters, RPGs for days, but the life sim in itself is kind of niche because when you think about live sim games, at least for the Switch, you think about Stardew, and then you think about Animal Crossing.
I would to answer your question, Clueless, I would say yes because there's really no other game out there on
to judge it off of.
That, and also there's no other game out there that is at that quality like Animal Crossing. I mean, I know Richard said he likes Stardew Valley, but let's be honest, Stardew Valley is an indie game.
What about this? What about something like The Sims, though?
But Sims hasn't been relevant for a long time.
Ever since what was it called, Sim City, it's been downhill from
It's been downhill. Nobody talks about The Sims except you.
It's because of EA. EA really.
Isn't there a current Gem Sims on
PS4?
PS4?
I heard Sims 4 was really good on PC.
It's good.
I don't know about the console versions, but I mean, I know people still play it.
People play it, but
I don't see anything good in like those kind of games, like simulator games.
I have not seen people hype for a life sim like they have been for
Animal Crossing.
For Animal Crossing.
Hey, can I say shout outs to fucking Amy, bro? 3 days streaming, bro. She almost had 50 followers, bro.
I know, right?
Also, amazing.
Also, what's up to Hustle? How you doing, Hustle? What's going
Hustle,
on?
and also
Hey,
shout outs to
Hustle?
Hustle. Shout outs to the homie Hustle. He got 100 followers on Twitch recently. So big shout outs to my sister Amy Lynn for almost surpassing me in 3 days of streaming. What I did in 2 fucking months. I love you. But I mean, man,
I love you.
Relax.
Hey, bro, it's the Animal Crossing hype, bro. It's the Animal Crossing.
I think so,
shout outs to my sister Amy Lynn. I'm very happy.
So Animal
Always
Crossing,
been,
and
definitely
also, I
opening in the UK, so 3.45 more times than it opened in 2013. It's also the best-selling single game on the Switch since the system launch. It's currently the best-selling per pace now.
Also, I mean, I know people joked about it a lot on Twitter, but this is the time for Animal Crossing. Literally,
dude, I thought that the whole outbreak shit was gonna affect the sales, bro, but it don't seem like
digital.
Cuz
everybody be getting the game
right,
digital,
bro.
Literally, there were so many streamers.
I've seen quite a few physical copies. People have been able to get a physical copy too.
Yeah.
Like today, I see. I got my copy, and it was at Walmart. And I was like, okay, so I guess.
I mean, you can just get it from Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even have to fuck with going outside.
With the outbreak, it's also getting to the point where Amazon is saying that we're only about to start delivering home essentials and nothing else. So it's not guaranteed right now that you get your deliveries from Amazon right now. So I mean, I will definitely give it Sting. The game looks good. People are enjoying it.
It's one of the best looking Switch games, and that's not saying
much. Don't be capping. Don't be capping about
what? No, in terms of just looking clean, there's no jaggies. You know what I mean?
From what I've seen,
reminds me of
what I've watched streamers play as well as Chelsea. It doesn't look like it's having any issues with frame rate. It doesn't look like it's having any issues with textures or resolution.
There's not a whole lot happening in that game.
I mean, I've heard Stardew Valley has had frame drops and resolution issues with some points. So,
How about that, Richard? Fuck you.
Well, you play a better game, George.
He plays it on PC though. PC ain't got no fucking problems with most games that come on.
Yeah, you see RE3 demo on PC? That shit looks amazing.
That also depends on what kind of PC you have. Let's not forget that.
That is
depends on your
true.
PC.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's not just PC. You gotta have the right PC.
Exactly.
Look, like Benji said last week, Switch is trash.
I mean, when we agree,
grown men don't play Nintendo. He showed me the line.
Literally, none of us here are debating.
Yeah, why are you bringing up things you agree with? Don't you know how this podcast works, Richard? Wow.
But yeah,
I didn't even bring up the PC thing. That was Alton.
Yeah, but what about you, William? I know you're broke as fuck, but I know you're an Animal Crossing fan. So, what do you?
No,
why?
I am. I really am.
Convince us
George.
why to play Animal Crossing.
False on William, bro. Who's never played it.
Wait, can you repeat that? Because I was like talking to George.
Go ahead, Will.
Yeah,
You're
I
Animal
can't
Crossing
repeat
guy.
the question. Yeah,
He doesn't know the question.
Why?
He
Since
doesn't.
you're an Animal Crossing fan, why convince us why me, Chloe, should play Animal Crossing? And by the way, I'm not buying that game, but if someone donates it to me and wants me to play it with them, then I'll play it.
Oh my god, calm down.
Wait,
shit.
I like Pres's idea.
Damn.
I need compensation.
Literally
Donate the
the
shit to me
only
too.
PC thing that you
I'm
have
joking,
done.
people.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna pay money for a game I want to play. But if people want me to join their islands and chop trees down and
If y'all want
grab
me to play, I gotta ask. Hold on.
turnips, then hey, come on in. Just send me that digital copy.
Never mind.
Hey, bro.
Ooh, check your mailbox.
Wait,
You
George, for real? Hook me up.
Throw in the trap.
You know, Prez is selling out with like said, send me a digital copy.
I'm not selling out, bro. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it.
Send me a digital copy. This man is so for physical. He literally said, "I will actually play HD if I have a digital copy." Like,
See, but here's the thing. I had Pokemon Shield digital because I wanted to play it that night when it first came out. So I mean, fucking.
If somebody want to buy me a eShop card for $60, bro, since Prez brought it up, if Prez brought it up,
Yeah, we're all just selling out.
Aren't we the guys giving away?
We're the ones giving away.
Wait, just give it away to me and you're done with it. Let's be real.
Fans at the same point, you fucking dickwad.
No, I'm being serious. If y'all don't want that shit, just give it away to me. I'd be okay.
But yeah, we are still doing the giveaway. I mean, like I said, if we would have got to 100 tonight,
we here, nigga. We here. $5.
We gonna get us
$5, baby. $5, baby.
Damn.
Oh my fucking god, Jay! Dude, what are you doing, dog?
For real, bro. For real. Don't do that shit, bro.
Don't do that shit, dumbass.
I already did it, bro. I already did it.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god,
Mute
Jay.
that man, please.
Bro, you better
Okay,
give us your login information for fucking Twitch, bro, so I can unfollow everyone. We get booted out, bro.
Yo.
But yeah, come on, William, convince me, Clueless, why we should play Animal Crossing.
Well, first off, that's
Yeah.
pointless
And
because I
send
can't
him
convince
$60,
fucking
bro.
Clueless bitch ass and your bitch ass to get the damn game. But
Just fucking.
I know I was
try,
getting to the
okay?
point. The point is, if you just want a game to relax, make a little town, interact, do like your little role play kind of stupid shit, then yeah, it's fun like that, and like you can interact with environments, explore, like. Even though it's like very condensed, like there's a lot to discover, and if you like those games where you want to be surprised, even though to be surprised, Animal Crossing will get you somewhat surprised. You get new villagers, interact with them, and then there's online play. Now you can fuck around with fucking
Does anybody else feel worse about the game now?
Now I want to return it, bro.
My biggest thing to you, William, is because thing that we've expressed to you in the DC about it, your availability. You say you have a lot on your plate, which we all do. To play a life sim game, you're literally playing a whole nother life.
Yeah.
How do you have time for a life sim game, but you don't have time for like 3 games of Smash Bros?
Or Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Or Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
I mean, I'm gonna be straight up. Like
Tyler, I never summoned you.
Damn, you said I don't want your help, Tyner.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, I was joking. What do you want to say, Tyler?
I was gonna say that like I don't play Animal Crossing and I have no interest in it, but even I would say that like saying like, oh, you're living a whole other life is like a little bit of a misconception. Like it seems like Animal Crossing is like one of those games that you like check in with it like for a little, like you play it from...
You literally have to check every day to pull fucking weeds, garden shit. Dog, man, I used to do that kind of chores, and I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
To plant trees, dog. Fuck that, dog.
It's a game.
Hey, but nobody applied when you pulled weeds when you were a kid, though. They do that shit in Animal Crossing.
If you want to go pull weeds, go outside and go pull some weeds.
Hey, bro, man, why do I do both, guys?
Fuck this shit, dog. No, you know what kind of fucking cut cherry. You can't cut a cherry tree down. There's no fucking cherry tree anywhere. So what the fuck, dude?
I'm just saying.
I told you it was pointless to convince him.
Trash, dog.
How can you convince somebody who already has
heads off.
a lot on their
Hell
plate
yeah.
or has a short attention span?
I mean,
that
can
Animal
you,
Crossing would be worth their time.
I mean,
is my question.
But
in that type of defense, I personally think that Animal Crossing is just not. Oh, I thought
you already have the answer.
No one forces you to pull the weeds, but I mean, if you're as gamers, of course, we're gonna get OCD about it, and like, oh shit, I gotta go pull my fucking weeds in Animal Crossing. Hold on,
yeah, and then you go sell them to that stupid fucking raccoon.
Yeah.
The thing is, bro, if you're thinking like that, you're already missing the point.
There is Animal Crossing. There is no point.
Bro, that's it. That's the whole point. There is no point.
You sit in a stump and look at fire.
Wait, I want to say something real quick.
So
that's not really the game.
The whole thing with Animal Crossing is that
there's more than just pulling weeds, you freaking drug addict.
No, the whole thing is it's a game that's not goal oriented or
exactly whatever you want to do, you can do.
It's not goal oriented or it's not something that's gonna stress you out.
Exactly.
But
if it is,
I mean, like,
man, if your house is messy, if there's weeds around your fucking house, if you gotta fucking chop down the tree that you don't. You gotta chop it down. That's stressful, dog. You ain't trying to.
But it's a Nintendo game. They make that
bro.
stuff
It's just like real life shit, dude. All you never do is your parents force you to fucking weeds and fucking man, fuck that shit, dog.
No, I mean,
fuck that
look,
shit.
I don't, bro. I see where
hold on, bro.
Wait, let Clues talk first, Jay.
Ain't nobody trying to play a game doing chores. Yes, that's what it means. That's what that game is
about. All right, first Clues, then Jay,
dog.
then George, then me. All right, Clues, you start.
I can understand the spectrum and the ideal of the game, and I also see where William and George are coming from. It's just kind of an escape. And it's definitely, I can see how that is attractive to people. That's especially when they think about video games nowadays. They think about the toxicity, the online communities, the goal, the harder and harder games coming out, where it's like at this point I'm not enjoying myself.
Like FF7.
Jesus Christ!
Someone was like, "Oh, it's an escape from life." You're living another life. You're living another life.
That argument can be made about any game, to be honest, though.
You're fucking selling your soul to a fucking raccoon who's gonna take all your money.
To be fair, we do play a freaking Italian jumpman that jumps on fucking fake ass mushrooms.
That raccoon steals all your fucking money. You owe him. You're working for him for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, you are working for somebody that literally said, "Oh, here's your house. Here's this. Now become my slave." I mean, that's what it is. That's kind of, this nigga's putting you on the plantation.
I'm already paying rent in real life. I don't want to pay rent for fucking mortgage, dude.
Bro, it's an accurate simulator.
You actually don't pay you're not required to pay the rent like ASAP.
Fucking rent with rent bills. I'm gonna pay a fucking raccoon.
Prez, you may not know, but you're already playing Animal Crossing.
Dude, Tom Nook
I am exactly. So why would I want to play Animal Crossing again?
Tom Nook has the biggest Indian giver in the world, bro. This man said, "I will give you everything, and now you will pay me double for everything." Like, I watched the beginning of Chelsea doing the beginning, and it dead ass said, he's like, "Oh, well, I did this for you. This is how much you owe me." I'm like,
whoa, bro.
Wait, what? I never asked for any of this.
Yo, like you and that bitch like, yo, who is this nigga, bro?
So it's like this. I'm in debt in real life. Why would I be in debt to a fucking raccoon?
Hey, bro.
In a fucking video game.
Real life simulation.
Real life simulator. Get fucked in the ass from everyone in a fucking video game. Fuck, dude.
It's kind of true, actually.
Hey, you and that bitch like, yo, whose man's is this, bro?
Okay,
Wait a
but
second. Who are you?
I just saw your question.
What? What do you say?
I don't think my dream house will ever look how it should.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
not
yeah,
Animal
Animal
Crossing. It will
Crossing.
never look like
And-
it.
That's not my dream
You
house.
just need to
Now,
expand your imagination.
You want to
bro.
go turn on HGTV? That's where my dream house is at, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can I?
Plus, you got
Can I
limited
say
thinking, bro.
something?
Expand.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
all right, so
Go ahead, go ahead,
Tyler,
go ahead.
then Jay, then George, and then me.
It was supposed to be me, but whatever.
Just
Go
whoever
ahead,
wants to go
Jay, you
ahead.
first.
Whoever wants
Just
to
go,
ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
Jay, go. So you,
Jay,
you
Jay,
try
just
to
go
talk.
since you were waiting.
Look,
By the way,
bro.
shout out to
I
Shinobi,
don't-
the GO Halo game, Halo 1.
Yeah, Halo 1 looks fun right now.
No, bro. I was gonna say, bro, with fucking Animal Crossing, dog. It is kind of fucking retarded, bro. Because
Be
See,
careful
we're
with that
showing
word,
Jay the
bro.
light.
Be careful with that word around my bitch ass. I'm telling you that right now, Jay.
Bad word choice.
but-
Bad word
but-
choice.
my bad,
Moving on.
my bad.
I'm about to
But-
drop kick you.
But my bad. But I do see why everybody likes it for real. With Prez saying like, bro, if you rage at Animal Crossing, bro, something's wrong with you. Like, I broke,
bro.
I'm not raging. I'm just saying, why would I want to live
No.
another life
Bro,
owing
you
bills?
raging, bro. You raging,
Dead
bro.
already in real life, dog.
I can come to the conclusion that it's just not something that's gonna be for people that like want some.
Action.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I say
broke-
something? They
Any
want
video game,
satisfaction, and they
I
want-
broke my Call of Duty disc last
Well,
week,
'cause
bro.
I mean, you're a piece of shit, so
Could
that
you
kind of
imagine,
makes sense.
Bro, could you imagine me raging at Animal Crossing like and
I can
snapping
imagine
at
you
me?
doing
You're a
that. Actually.
dumbass. I can actually imagine.
Yeah,
Jay
me too,
raging
bro.
at
I don't even know why I asked that question, bro.
I know.
Like, he'll yell when he catches the wrong fish.
I can
Can I
imagine.
say something?
Go ahead, Tanner. Sorry.
Okay, so this is coming from someone who has no interest in playing Animal Crossing.
Mhm.
I get the appeal of why people like this game. People bring up like, oh, but you have to pull weeds. I don't want to do that in real life. But like, you're not stooping down. You're not getting dirty. You're not like getting tired like pulling the weeds up. In Animal Crossing, you click a button, you get a cute little animation, a little pop sound effect, and it's like immediately satisfying. And that's and Nintendo does little things like that to make things like just like moving around in a Mario game fun and interesting. Like
But,
and that's let me finish.
my bad.
That's the whole thing. Like you're fishing for doing things like fishing, doing things like collecting fruit from trees and stuff like that, and crafting.
Fun.
Like it's a and I'm getting to that. It all hinges on, I feel like, if you like the aesthetic of the game, if you like those cute little animations, if you like the cute little sound effects that you get, and like if those things do it for you. But if the cute characters and the animations and the sound effects don't do anything for you, I can understand why it's just like I don't get it. I don't see the appeal.
I think
for me personally, that I'm just it's not for me. But at least I get it. I understand why people like it.
I think that the game is mostly for older people,
Mhm.
like young kids, and people who like that type. Because like if you think about it, it's a $60 game with like infinite playability, bro. Like you can like people. I get like like we was talking about that old lady who had that 3DS, bro. She had like
Yeah.
thousands and thousands of hours in fucking in Animal Crossing on the 3DS, and her house was huge, bro. She had like 1 million bales and stuff. Even so, I think like when people get it, bro, they play it to death. Because it's just like so much stuff to do. Especially now that you can't really. I guess now you can time skip and stuff. But I thought Nintendo made it so you couldn't do it. But
No, people are still time skipping. People are still cheating.
Yeah.
But, that's okay.
it's okay.
Have fun with that. Have fun with that. But but I understand. I'm glad people are enjoying it. It's selling really well. You know, hats off to you guys who like to plant trees. Maybe go plant trees in real life when the outbreak is finished.
I might.
Yeah, we do need to plant more trees in real life. I'm gonna be real about that. Plant some more trees, please.
Petty I might that I've ever heard in my life.
Try.
Bro.
So much animosity behind that bitch, bro. You know what, bro? I might, bro.
might.
bro. Sounds
That
like a
shit
good
was-
idea.
Hold on, let me.
I better see all you guys,
Family
capping
Guy,
for
bro.
AC.
That was shallow and pedantic, bro.
I better see all you guys
and
capping for
pedantic.
AC, bro. I better see y'all as soon as these outbreak is over, going outside and fucking start planting
Hey,
some
man, you
seeds,
go
dog.
see it.
No, I do
We gonna
agree
see
on
it, bro.
Prez.
See it, bro.
You
We
go
should-
Go
we should
outside,
definitely
don't
grow
get
more
yourself into
trees.
debt and pay it back.
Pay it back, bro. Oh wait,
I'm
you're
already good
doing
at that,
that.
bro.
We already
I'm
do
already-
that anyway.
Yes, bro. That's
But,
why.
Yeah, but you're not playing Animal
We're
Crossing,
gonna move on
Bruce.
to the next two games. Doom. Sorry guys, I don't want because we're getting too out of hand with this. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Doom. Hey.
that Doom Eternal came out, and I said it was gonna get like an 86 or 87. I'm gonna correct. It's at a 90. And
Bro, fuck all that, bro.
It
When
is
the
straight
Outbreak is
fucking
over, bro,
fire.
the Outbreak,
Wait a minute.
bro, when
It's
the
not-
Outbreak is-
Hold on, wait.
when the
Okay,
Outbreak
for
is over,
sure.
y'all niggas
If
better
you
start.
pick up Villager, I will pick up Belmont just to make your Smash life a living hell. Don't do it. Don't
Dude.
fucking do it.
Damn.
Don't
he's serious,
fucking
bro?
do it.
He's
But I'm
serious?
so serious, bro. I will pick up a Belmont yesterday.
Doom,
bro.
Doom has a 90
Which
on
one,
Metacritic?
Simon or Richter?
Simon.
Oh, goody.
Oh, Hostile, you don't like Doom either, bro? But all you play
Damn.
shooters, bro.
Dude,
Damn,
Doom
bro.
Eternal is fire.
Wait,
Doom,
what's
Doom
bro?
is fire, bro. I
I'm
agree.
sorry.
Bro,
If
It's
it's
90,
a
right?
if it's a
It's a 90.
Bethesda product,
Damn. So
Yeah.
is
Well,
that was
Trash,
just
bro.
Animal
published.
Crossing then?
Doom is trash, bro. Doom
Oh,
is
man.
trash.
I played it at PAX West. I'm playing Doom 64. I
Oh,
love
you're
it.
just gonna,
I
you're-
actually
you're
bought
just gonna
Doom
contradict
Eternal, bro.
yourself with your earlier statement about not comparing it to other scores. You fucking asshole, George.
What did I say? What did I say, bro?
Yeah, that's a Nintendo man capping. That's a
Hey,
Nintendo
bro.
man capping. Bro, like I'm gonna. I saw a Twitter post from a Nintendo content creator.
Exposing me, bro.
I saw a post from a Nintendo content creator a couple days ago.
I'm
Saying
just trying to make
Animal
Richard
Crossing
mad,
is the best Switch game out there. It's so
bro.
amazing.
Wait.
Big cap, dog. But
Guys,
yeah,
come on, let Press talk.
yeah, but
Go ahead, bro.
you know, with Doom,
Fuck Prez, bro.
but yeah, fuck you, cuz.
Wait, Prez, you should be like,
Fucking
fuck
bad,
me,
bro.
no,
I want
fuck
your
you
fucking
instead.
I want your login information for your Twitch so I can take all your
Nah,
fucking
bro.
money.
Y'all not letting me show my penis and shit, bro. Fuck y'all.
Man, bro, nobody want trying to see that, dog. Nobody trying to see that shit.
Prez had her Easter butt, remember that, Jay.
Deadass acting like somebody wanted to actually see
Yo,
it.
I love how Jay sounded like sad about that. Man, nobody wants to.
but Doom Eternal came out, and I know a bunch of people in our Discord server. Everyone's playing everything right now. Richard has it. I don't have. I've been playing Doom 64.
I have
But
it.
Richard has it. What do you
Chernobyl
think about
has it.
Doom so far?
I'll get to it eventually.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I've seen gameplay. It looks fire. I heard it's really hard.
Yeah, it's
Finally
fun.
retro.
But what about you, Richard? What do you think? You know, do you think it deserves that 90 score?
Oh,
Metacritic?
oh, definitely. It pretty much takes Doom 2016 and improves upon it immensely.
I
There's
can
more.
kill demons in real life. Why would I want to play a game like?
Oh man, this.
Oh my god, this is so petty right now, and I love it, bro.
George, go sit in your fucking stump and go build a campfire.
Man, go fucking catch a fish, bro.
I might, bro. Let me get my.
No, you know. But what do you think of
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
what do you think about Doom?
Oh, but Animal Crossing, but yeah, but like it's really good. Again, it takes the 2016, it improves upon it. Something that I wasn't expecting to get engrossed in was the story. They really put a lot more story than in the 2016 one.
Yeah.
They actually show Doom Guy in third person, which I don't think they did in 2016. It makes
No,
the cutscenes in the story really feel like almost like a Halo game, pretty much.
In the
Yo,
good way.
Richard.
Yeah.
When this outbreak is over, bro, I better see you out there killing demons, bro.
I did ask want like a voice clip of George saying "I might" now as like as an alert on my Twitch now, bro. Like somebody donates to me and just have him saying, "Oh,
You're like, all right, I might now plant the trees.
But I think I have played Doom though. I have played Doom Eternal on PAX West. I'm gonna get it later till it gets a price drop. You know, there's better games coming out in the next couple weeks. Some fire
Like the
coming
next
out.
game we're gonna talk about.
The next game we're talking about. Doom was fun though, from what I played. It's super fast
Also,
paced compared
yeah,
to the old 2016. It's like you could jump all over the place. You're climbing on
Yeah.
walls. You're fucking.
Yeah,
Double
And there's like
shooting,
actual
You get,
depth
like-
to the gun gameplay
Yeah,
too. Like it's more than just like the shooting. Like you actually get like different types of weapons, and each weapon has like
Yeah.
different functions. So it's just more than just one use.
And
So-
it's really difficult too. Like I heard.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
this
it is difficult.
you found
Even
hard
the
one,
first game was
you'll
pretty
get your
tough.
fucking ass pushed in, dog. So I mean, fucking. So definitely
Play it on Ultra Violence. Don't play it on Hurt Me Plenty.
Yeah, I heard the hardest difficulty will just destroy you. Like you're getting one hit by everything, pretty much.
Hey,
but
Lewis,
What's up, bro?
you wanna play Smash after this, bro?
I gotta go to work soon, bro.
Clue said, "Fuck you."
yeah, but we'll talk about the next game. Persona 5 Royal comes out on March 31st.
Hey, game of the year, bro.
We
Game
talking
of the
about
year,
this is the
baby.
real game, none of that fucking tree planting shit.
Hey.
And
Hey,
I
bro,
was
I
wrong
want to
because-
rip. I want to rip masks off people, bro, in
Yeah,
real life.
yeah, bro. Hey, if you gotta, I want to see you go viral, dude. Rip the mask off, then.
I want to hear them in
TikTok.
real life, bro.
Wait,
But,
what?
bro.
Persona 5 Royal, the embargo lifted, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get like a 90 or 91 because I mean, Persona 5, the regular, the OG edition, already set a high bar. So I was like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to capitalize and make it even better. But you know, the reviews came in and it has a 96 on Metacritic. The original being a 93.
Yeah.
I got it early,
Hey.
guys. 5 hour right here.
So I mean,
Oh.
Why don't you break that disc too?
Nah, bro.
that was a gift from
Never,
me,
bro.
dog. Oh,
Richard, don't give him ideas, bro.
But
Never, bro.
P5R is coming out on March 31st.
Never seen
Got
that.
great reviews, dude.
Yes.
mean,
amazing.
you know,
reviews.
I mean, then again, no one should be really surprised. You know,
What did
it's
the
critically
original
acclaimed.
Persona 5? What did the original Persona 5 get?
93. 93.
Yeah.
3 points higher.
3 points
bro.
higher. It's one of the highest rated games on
Yeah.
PS4 too. So I mean, that's
Higher than God of War.
Day
Higher than
day
God of
one,
War.
day one, big cop. You know, if you guys like waifus, you guys like ripping masks off
Life
people,
simulation,
then,
RPG.
you know what I mean? The real life simulation, bro. None of that. You know,
yeah, bro.
fucking,
Harems, that's real life.
you know, real life harem, bro. Definitely pick that up.
Yeah, get it.
P5R
for
is
sure.
about to be fire, dog.
Yeah.
I can't wait. You know.
Yes. Bro.
Unfortunately, it's it's coming out on Tuesday, and then Friday is RE3. So when RE3 comes out, P5R will get pushed to the side for a little bit, and then definitely going back to that.
Never, bro. You're not a true fan, bro. Don't ever talk
It is
to
what
me.
it is. Hey, I'm a RE fan first, so it is what it is.
Damn.
But I mean, who's
RE
picking up?
trash.
Who's picking up R? Who's picking up Royal?
oh,
Who's
me.
picking up Royal?
Facts.
I have it pre-ordered. It's the better game. With...
I need to finish up 3 houses before I pick up another RPG. So I'm gonna wait.
I haven't
yo,
even played the
second play-
original yet. So,
second play-
I don't know.
William's never getting it. So-
William never plays RPG, bro. So.
oh,
The game is too new for Tyner, bro. So he don't,
Facts, bro.
Oh my
so
god.
that's why he said he wasn't gonna play Doom Eternal until that shit bro too, bro.
Facts.
He hasn't even played Doom 2016 yet.
he only want to play
know,
Doom
right?
1 on PC, bro. The original.
You have to
the
give
original
him,
Doom, bro.
You have to give him at least 6 more years before he plays Doom 2016,
Fact.
bro.
Hey
It has
man,
to be part of-
I'm just revving up for Trials of Mana.
It's got to be a part of a collection.
Oh
for
my
China to
god,
get it.
Tyler.
Bro, when the man don't even play the new Mega Man, bro, he plays the original Mega Man, bro. What
I don't do Mega Mans. What are you talking about? I played Mega Man 11.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
no,
Did you play it like you played Mega Man 9?
Ding. Yes, he did, bro.
Yo, that shit was
Damn, bro. You guys went there, dog.
I wasn't even gonna go there about it.
Like, yo, I'm
About
tired
it,
of
bro.
seeing the same shit.
I legit told Tyler, I was like, bro, can I see more of the game?
Everyone go watch Tyler's Mega Man 9 streams.
No, don't.
Maybe we'll follow him and watch
favorite
it.
The only streams you
Let's
should
get this
watch,
man
bro.
to affiliate, bro.
Facts, bro. Go follow him. Go follow him for more Mega Man.
I have 12. I'm gonna have
8-bit
1200
NES,
hours
whatever.
within the first month.
Yeah,
I believe
I'll
it,
get
man.
my
I
physical
believe it,
copy
bro.
of P5R.
Yo, hold on, bro. Can we talk about Derail capping us, bro? How does this nigga Derail have more hours in Smash Bros than in Fire Emblem, bro? How is that possible?
Because, dude, D-Rail plays Smash a lot, dude. Just because he plays Smash Bros.
he
He's
doesn't
playing.
want to play
It's
with
like
us.
archives
So
it,
here's
bro.
the thing, though. You remember, like, how you said D-Rail doesn't care about getting good in Call of Duty? He doesn't even play it. He only plays it with us. Bullshit. Because I see him playing by himself, practice. So that's why you don't know your
Derail be
D-Rail.
capping us, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I archived this 7 months ago, bro.
And he still
got
got
more
hella hours.
Hella hours. Bro, he got more hours in the game than me, bro.
Oh,
How?
me too. Then me,
Derail. Derail, bro. How, dog?
So I mean, you don't know D-Rail because
killing
he
everybody in hours in Smash, so I can't say anything.
He just has the game turned on.
D-Rail's in second. D-Rail's in second, bro. How? How's D-Rail in second place? That's ridiculous.
Nobody else wants to play the game.
I play it, bro.
There's a reason. There's a reason why we don't play, bro. Because
Jay, you stopped playing Smash for like a good 3 or 4 months, bro.
You're right. You're right.
That's true. Yeah.
You're right. But I play it now.
Oh, trust me, we saw you get bodied by that Bayonetta on your.
And don't forget that you're probably gonna break the Smash cartridge soon too.
I hope he breaks the Smash cartridge.
Oh, he hasn't already broken the Smash cartridge.
He's gonna have a hammer for it. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna end this guy's career.
Y'all niggas don't know, bro. I got Smash digital. I had to buy it digitally. I'm
surprised you just haven't snapped your Switch.
Hey, bro, I got it a new Switch,
Play him
bro.
a few more times, Clueless. That might happen, bro.
Hey, bro, I got you, bro. I'm just gonna bring out Roy, bro. I'm not even.
He's not even gonna bring his secondary. That's disrespectful.
Fuck the secondary. Bro. I'm just gonna give this nigga the hilt, bro.
But yeah, dude, P5R's coming out. It's gonna be lit, bro.
It's gonna be a good game.
You know, with this outbreak going on, you know.
Hey, what's up, Beggy? How you doing?
Oh, what's up, Beggy?
Hey, what's up, Beggy?
What's going on?
She always gets here right when we're about to end, bro.
We still got a couple more topics. So oh
God.
P5R.
What's up, Beauty Big? How you doing, yo?
Hey, shout out to Beggy for showing up a couple weeks ago on the podcast. It was great.
Definitely.
And you had your two boys.
Shout out to her horrible fucking takes, bro.
And Beggy, you
bring it
showed
up.
me the light.
And Jay.
I forgot
Beggy, you showed me the light
about it, bro.
It's
I
not
forgot
My dead ass was like dead to the world, but then I heard what Biggie said, bro. I wanted to
like
Beggy showed me the light, bro. Grown men don't play Nintendo. So.
Hey, bro, I forgot about it, but now I'm about to go in, bro.
Like damn.
But you know how the fuck you play so many instruments? Because he started with the skin flute.
The skin.
Christ, dude.
That's code word for penis, bro.
God damn it, Jay.
Jay, it's called a window for a reason.
Bro. You just hear boo, like fucking the stream's off.
He probably wouldn't. D-Ro probably wouldn't even know what that meant either, bro. Which is hilarious, bro.
Damn.
And then he typed it in chat. I literally cannot. I literally cannot.
Hold on for Pete. They check the comments too, Jay.
Okay.
Biggie said the skinfluence.
Oof.
Skinfluence.
Oh shit.
Oof.
That's a big oof, dog.
I can't.
Yeah.
What's up, Beggy? How you doing, Beggy?
Hey, Beggy, you might take over one of these guys' spots.
William, you timed out Jay. Jay's timed out. Jay got timed
As he should be. Put another like 1,400 seconds.
Oh,
on
can we
bro?
pile on, bro? Let me pile on.
Oh yeah. Let's
Hey, you gonna time me out? Hey, you gonna time me out in the chat, but I can still talk, bro. What's up? I can keep saying it, bro.
I know. That's true.
I mean, technically, we could just mute you from the chat.
Oh, that is
Yeah, all I have to do,
we can.
technically, all I have to do from mine is just mute it, and that's it.
Hey, friends don't mute other friends, bro.
He might. He's done it. Don't act like friends is not server muted, bro. People before, bro. Let's be real.
Yes, he's done that to me.
We the only two black dudes on here, bro. We gotta stick together, bro.
Hey, Jay, remember when you said only the views come in when you're in? Yeah. The last episode when Beggy was on was the highest viewed podcast episode, bro, that we have.
Oh no!
Wait, hold up, bro. Hey, I'm back, bro. We gonna see now, bro.
Damn, you know what? We got 2 dislikes. You know what, Beggy? You can have my spot, yo. That's
The chat's like
dislikes, bro. It's over, bro.
We usually get 1 dislike. Now we got 2.
We got 3. We got 3 last week too.
I guess me and Jay are the problem. Y'all don't like niggas. That's all I'm saying.
No, but
oh my
god.
We already know who the 2 is. We already know who the 2 are. So shout out to you guys if you're watching. You guys are bums. Just to let you know.
All the time.
Beggy equals views. I'm telling you, bro. Beggy showed the light, dog. of why you shouldn't be a Nintendo fan, dog. I keep saying it, bro. She showed me the light, dog. You know?
You're a
Women don't play
Nintendo fan. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
A
not
borderline
anymore, bro.
Switch
Women don't
bitch,
play
too.
Nintendo, cuz.
Hey, Breath of the Wild 2 is not gonna be trash, right?
Oh, what is Breath of the Wild 2, bro? I can just mod it on PC,
shit,
bro.
I
I
was
can just
just
get
joking,
the PC
bro.
version.
That's illegal.
I can legally download it on PC, dog, and make that bitch in 60 frames per
Damn.
second, dog.
The
Hey.
PC that he owns.
Press, I got something for you, bro. You give me those. Give me those right there. I got
What you
something
got?
for you, Press. I got you, bro. I got something for you. Grab those.
Man,
for me.
I should throw my Masters Edition out the window right now, bro.
Oh,
Don't do
shit,
that, bro. Don't do that, bro. I'll trade you, bro.
Hey, man,
I'll trade
throw that out the window in my direction.
I'll trade you, bro.
Hey, man, those aren't the right ones, bro. You gotta get the.
Hey, bro, that's all I got. That's all I got, bro.
Damn, bro, that's not.
I'll trade you for the-
Now, who's that in the background? Hey, who's that in the background?
Don't worry about it, boy.
Oh,
Don't worry.
That's the wrong one. You need Clorox, dog, not Lysol, dog. That's that generic. Got the
All I
Clorox
got,
brand
bro.
out of here,
All I
dog.
got.
Get that
Hey,
dollar
bro.
store shit out of here,
And
dog.
we have completely gone off the rails.
Oh, facts, bro.
But we're going to the next topic. We're gonna go into the next topic. PS5 finally. You know, Mark Cerny had his little press conference that was supposed to be at GDC. Comes out. You know, talks about the PS5 specs, and you know he had his little ASMR session as well. You know, so I mean,
Wait. One of our dislikes just went to a like. Which one of y'all motherfuckers? did
I know,
that?
right? Who?
Which one of y'all motherfuckers? did that?
I know, right?
A mystery.
There's a snake in this bitch, bro.
you already know there's a snake, bro.
Like,
I'll vote William, bro. I'll vote William, bro.
Yes.
I
Vote
don't
vote
think
for the
it's right, but
autistic
I'll also
one.
vote William.
I don't know. Can you dislike your own video?
You are
No.
a whole ass for whoever is doing that.
It's
bro.
not me.
Oh, we're back to dislike.
William, bro.
No,
It's back.
It's back.
It's William.
It's actually
It's a
not
dislike
me.
again.
Yeah, bro.
But
It's
PS5.
Fire Blast. I'm willing to believe.
Oh,
Yeah, I
facts,
could
bro.
see it being Fire Blast or someone affiliated with someone who's supposedly doesn't stream on Sundays because it's the the day of the Lord, but he's
shit,
streaming
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, thank you
But, I
guys
mean,
for joining us on the Lord's Day.
Oh, on this holy day, bro.
I like what we're still calling
Yes.
Mel on that.
You
shit.
can't vote Tyner. He can't even see the dislike button. bro. Relax.
Accident, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna be the asshole. I'm gonna vote Jay because he's a bitch ass like that.
Jay,
Hey, bro.
Nah,
I
Jay
mean,
doesn't do that.
I would vote me too because real niggas do real things. So I probably
Yeah,
you
see,
would
you
do
got a
that,
point
bro?
right there.
So I'm gonna take my
I
liking.
vote Prez because it would be an interesting plot twist.
Okay,
It would be
okay.
a
I'm
fun-
sorry. Press. Get back.
Sky,
to our
stop
topic.
encouraging. Now we have fucking 3 dislikes of you fuckers.
My bad.
Oh, we do?
Yes,
someone's
that motherfucker
disliking,
went
bro.
from 17 to 16.
That was me, bro.
God damn it, Jay.
Damn, bro. Stop
You're off
fucking
the
around with
podcast, Jay.
dislikes and dislikes.
You're off the podcast. Now we're joking. It's all good. Do what you
We
want.
good now.
But yeah,
Alright.
PS5, the specs came out, 10 teraflops.
Yeah.
SSD, ray tracing, all this good stuff, It's weaker than the Xbox One X, but
Which we all knew. We all knew that.
but I mean, at the same time, it's been proven before. Just because you have the strongest console doesn't mean you're gonna fucking have the best games.
Nope.
So, I mean, what do you guys think about Mark Cerny? If you watched it, what do you guys think about the PS5?
I
And
think it
do you
was.
think 12 teraflops compared to 10 teraflops will make a difference?
No,
It was no point in it being a fucking video presentation,
no.
bro.
I think that should have just been for developers. I don't think.
They literally could have just tweeted that shit out, bro.
I don't think regular people should have thought. I think that should have just been like a video for developers.
But
Yeah.
wasn't the whole big thing about it is it was that was what supposed to be talked about at the GDC?
Yeah, it was
so
supposed
they
to be
should have
on
sent that to
GDC.
developers. Why they hype it up and
But
say,
I mean,
like, oh, we're talking about
they,
it?
they have to get something out because you know why? It's been, dude, it's almost April and there's nothing about the PS5. So I think
That is
you
true.
know,
So they
I
had
think
nothing.
the fact that
True.
they did get that out, I think says like, okay, this is what it's
Facts.
like.
Hey, Beggy said it right, bro. Facts, Beggy. PS5 rip Switch, bro. The Switch is
big
doomed.
facts. Dude.
Oh,
Switch
facts.
is doomed
Big
again.
facts, dude.
It's doomed again, bro.
Why the Switch will die in 2020, bro?
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm more of an Xbox guy. PS5, the Xbox Series X.
Bro, I
matter
don't know,
what-
bro. I'm an Xbox guy too, bro. But I think I'm on Xbox, bro. If it's stronger, bro. And Prez, you the main one, bro. Talk about it gotta look good. It gotta look good, bro.
It got
If
look
it
good, but here's
already-
the thing though: 10 teraflops compared to 12, there's not much difference compared to the Switch
So-
and the PS4 Pro. That's
I
what
think
we're talking about.
I
You know
think
what
it
I mean?
depends on what third-party companies focus on next generation. You know,
Yeah.
like in terms of like what console they're gonna target to make games on. So if they target the PS5, you're not going to see that much of a difference between the Xbox One Series X and the PS5 because games are going to be made specifically for the PS5, bro.
Yeah, I think the PS5 will dominate the Xbox still, and I love Xbox. I think it's just the exclusives. I think PS5 gonna come out with the heat, especially with the rumors of them, having some kind of exclusive, rights to Silent Hill. If they're bringing back old franchises like Silent Hill, and there was also a rumor that they had Metal Gear in the works.
That rumor was fake, bro.
No, the Silent Hill rumor is true. The Castlevania. So there was a rumor that Sony has some kind of like code deal with Konami to bring back old franchises like Castlevania, Silent Hill, and Metal Gear Solid, and it was supposed to be exclusive to them.
Yeah.
If that happens, it's a wrap for Xbox, dog. Ain't nobody trying to play Gear 7. Ain't nobody trying to play no Forza 10 or 500.
No, I'm not.
You know what I mean? Gears is trash. Forza, yeah, I heard it's a good race. I'm not into races. I don't give a fuck. I want to see games like Halo come. Halo, good Halo, and Fable. You know what I mean? But that's just me, But if they come out with like Silent Hill and Metal Gear Solid, dude, fucking.
I mean,
my boy Snake coming back. Oh, it's a wrap, dude.
Now that you could, if they would drop Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 on the PS4, I would drop money right now.
Oh, bro,
I would drop money right now.
Maybe Sony can actually make a good Contra game for once.
Yeah.
We're talking about good franchises here, Tanner.
But you talking about Metal Gear Solid, bro? What the fuck?
If this whole thing about, I will agree with Prez. This whole thing about Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I think that's true because
if they can get Guillermo del Toro and Hideo back on that Silent Hills.
Oh,
yes, dude.
That's
the rumor. That
game was looking like the best horror game ever, bro.
So
if there's a chance, if there's a chance that PT could come to whole, bro, I'm all for that.
I don't think Kojima would come back for any of the projects, though.
Well, I heard they're trying to get. So I heard they're trying to get him to come back to it, but the rumor has it, and I think this rumor is true because the guy who broke the rumor, who brought the rumor out, was the guy. His name is Dust Golem. He's a Twitter guy, and he's an infamous Resident Evil leaker. He's gotten every single Resident Evil leak or any horror game leak right. And he came out and said that Sony is trying to work some kind of deal out with Konami to restart the Silent Hill franchise. So they're gonna restart it. And there's two projects. There's like one is a reboot, and there's one where it's like Until Dawn, like a story mode like Until Dawn, where it's in chapters. And so like that's the rumor that's going on. They're saying they're trying to get Kojima to help with them. And it's supposed to be exclusive for PS5.
Well, that's gonna be a hard thing to get Konami on board with, though.
Yeah, but
I'm all for it.
I heard it's true though. This guy, I will vouch for that dude. That guy, it got every single thing right with Resident Evil. Like RE7.
Bro, it's not hard to get everything right about a trash game, bro.
Like, you trash, bro.
So
here's plant trees, bro. Somebody go plant your fucking trees, dog.
Hey,
you ain't got no money to plant your trees. Okay,
hey, bro, that was kind of racist, bro. You can't tell me to go plant trees.
Damn.
That's racist as fuck, bro.
So I have a question for y'all then. For Castlevania, what would you guys want to see for a brand new Castlevania game done by Sony?
A good one.
Not Lords of Shadow.
Not Lords of I agree with that. Not Lords of Shadow.
I saw someone say, why not make it like a Dark Souls game? You know?
It'd be Dark
Castlevania?
As a Dark Souls type, a Dark Souls style. Would you go back to platforming? Would you go back to platforming on PS5? I don't know, man. They might do something different if they do bring Castlevania.
Wait, this is a serious question. Are all Castlevania games 2D side scrollers?
No.
Yeah, most of them.
Not all of them, no.
Is it a 3D one or what?
Yes, there's 3D.
They're 3D ones, but they're usually considered to be not as good as the Metroidvania ones like Aria of Sorrow and Symphony of the Night.
Okay, I'm still gonna say Castlevania is trash, bro. I never played it, but it's trash.
Oh my gosh, dude! You lucky Clueless ain't even here, bro. Say that.
No, Clueless is. Wait.
Hey, notice I chose my words wisely, bro. As soon as he left, I said it.
That's when you.
But like I said, it all depends on what, dude. For these consoles, no matter if it's weak or stronger, and I'll bring the Switch up. the Switch may be weak as fuck, but it's got great exclusives compared to what Xbox has. I buy literally third parties only for Xbox. You know what I mean? I love Xbox, but I literally just buy third parties. And
Xbox
even
is gonna be a third party machine, bro.
Yeah, and even so, you know, like they do comparisons between PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, like comparisons of like how the games look. And dude, guess what? The PS4 is performing better than the Xbox One X. But
you can't really say that, bro. The Xbox
they go for
One
resolution.
fail,
they go for resolution with the X.
No,
I know,
bro.
like just like
bro.
So, like for example, I think Call of Duty was the same thing. It has better resolution on Xbox, but it has a more steady frame rate on PS4. You know
Frame rates for PS4
have always been fantastic. Even Resident Evil 3, the Resident Evil 3 remake demo, 4K checkerboard on Xbox Series X. I think it's like 1440 on PS4 Pro, but it stays at 60 frames per second more on PS4, while the Xbox One X version dips down into the 30s. Mm-hmm. And I had a feeling when I was playing the demo because it ran slow. I was like, dude, what's going on? And I'm telling you right now, that might happen with the next gen consoles. Like, what are they going to go with? 8K and 30, while PS5 is going to be going for more 4K 60.
I will always opt for 60 over 30, even if it's lower frame rate. I mean, lower
resolution.
That makes sense, bro.
I'd rather go from 30 to 60, but have it lower.
What you meant.
Yeah.
Yo. So if the Xbox One X launched on the same, like against the PS4, bro, you telling me the Xbox One wouldn't be doing better, bro? If Microsoft didn't say we going all digital, they launched the Xbox One. I feel like y'all
the Series X.
The Series
They
X.
don't have exclusives.
No, not the Series X.
Their exclusives bombed pretty much most of Xbox One.
Yeah.
Not the Series X. I'm just talking about.
We're talking about the Xbox One.
We're talking about the Xbox One, bro.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like y'all underestimated because they launched that shit when the Xbox One failed. Period. So you can't say just because the Xbox One X is stronger, it's not selling as much as the PS4. It don't have any games, bro.
Oh,
people are already sold on PlayStation anyway. So of course they're gonna release a stronger console. They still ain't gonna sell shit.
Xbox One was relying on pretty much with Series X. What they're gonna do right now is with the whole Infinite thing. They tried to do that with the Master Chief Collection, and that shit was absolutely abysmal.
And not only that, they got delayed too.
Yeah. So at this point, gamers are still like, I can give a crap about how strong it is. I want something to play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're right.
I want tech demos. You know.
Yeah.
So
I won't tech demos, bro.
I think eventually I'll get fucking.
Then play the Switch.
You don't.
Why would you tech demos?
You don't even have an Xbox, Jay. You PS4.
Jay used to be an Xbox.
Hey, I used to. Yeah, I prefer Xbox. But y'all niggas got me the PS4 now. I'll throw this bitch out the window right now, bro.
No, you don't.
That was a gift. You don't throw
You love Persona all too much, and then you love God of War all too. It's in your top 5 of games.
Exactly.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
But if y'all didn't get it from me, bro, I never would have had a PS4. So chill.
Yeah, but
and you would have been
don't throw it out.
Playing third-party games on your fucking your fucking Xbox One that you don't have.
I had an Xbox One, nigga. What now? What, bro? You want to fight, bro? You throwing? Bro, you sounding real aggressive, bro. You be saying you sounding real aggressive, bro.
Don't make sense, bro. That's
you sounding real aggressive, bro.
Wait,
real aggressive.
Before you guys like get like in a sausage fest of a fight, I was gonna say this right now.
I had an Xbox. Look, real talk.
Console
What's up, Hunter? How you doing, yo?
I bought an Xbox One. I bought an Xbox One in 2016 to play Final Fantasy 15. So I got Final Fantasy 15, Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1.
I was the idiot that bought an Xbox One.
Infinite Warfare.
Oh my God! Everything that you've
named is
terrible.
Yes,
Why?
bro.
You bought an Xbox One for all of that? You should.
Hey, Titanfall 2 is a good game, bro.
What's that?
Get the
Titanfall is trash, though. I don't know why.
Titanfall 2 is a good game, bro.
Podcast, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, what's good, Peaks?
Look,
hey, Peaks, man, we're gonna come to the podcast, man.
Hey, what's up, Peaks?
Look,
don't forget next time either. We bring you
Final Fantasy, the first half of Final Fantasy 15, bro, is a good game. Right?
Man.
Once the Switch came out, though, I sold my Xbox. I didn't want it anymore, bro.
Name that list that you said that
I'm
you
surprised
bought
you didn't
that.
break your
Bro,
Xbox, Jay.
so when I bought the Xbox One, I bought it for Final Fantasy 15. Then I got Titanfall 2, Infinite Warfare, 2K,
Infinite Warfare.
2K, and fucking what was the other thing, bro? FIFA.
All those games are trash.
But you gotta understand, bro. You gotta understand. You gotta understand, bro. Listen, though. This is before I met y'all. Y'all know I was a pro gamer, bro. You know I was a pro gamer. Y'all saved me, bro. Y'all saved me from the depths of bro gamer hell, bro.
So you're telling me
pull me out the depths, bro?
So wait. So what you're saying is Xbox is just for bro gamers who want shit to look good, not for
every nigga I know. No, real talk. Every nigga I know has.
Lewis.
Every nigga I know has.
No, that's his logic right now.
No, it's real talk, bro. I bought an Xbox to play with my friends.
To look good.
No, I bought an Xbox for Final Fantasy 15 also to play with my friends. All my friends, all the niggas I know have Xbox.
Xbox, right?
Yeah.
None of them niggas have a PS4. They all have Xboxes.
Yeah.
Like I said, Nintendo and PlayStation are pretty much good for exclusives, man. You know they're gonna bring the heat when it comes to exclusives. You know, Xbox used to have good exclusives.
Hey,
Fable.
Prez.
That's the key word.
I just did.
Okay, good.
Then they bought Rare and did nothing with them.
Oof, they made them awful.
Well, yeah.
Ugh.
Wake up.
Who is Rare still doing?
I don't even know.
Man, I don't know.
Rare's failing at life. That's what they're doing.
Wait, Clueless Rare?
Was it Rare that it was doing
Bayonetta 3?
Or who was it that was doing Bayonetta 3?
Platinum Games?
Platinum, okay.
Bro,
No, I was thinking of
quarantine got closed.
I was thinking of Metroid Prime.
Where did Sea of Thieves?
No, you mean Retro then?
I was about to say, bro, the quarantine got Clueless high as fuck.
I know.
You know, it's funny. He's not in quarantine.
I wish.
So
I wish. Actually, starting tomorrow, our city is locking down.
He's locking down.
Yeah.
Our state. They said our state is locking down tomorrow too. Actually, this sucks.
Pretty wild, bro.
I was wrong. I will admit it. I was wrong. I had a. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Hey, bro, I had them bitches all the time, bro. You good?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you do.
But
how many times we use the classic J moment gift, bro?
He's got his own gift, but yeah, PS5 is coming out. You know, it's confirmed for PS4 backwards compatibility, but people got like confused because they said only 1,000, but apparently the first 1,000 games are supposed to be like, I guess they're supposed to have like upgrades, like better
100,
visuals.
right?
Yeah, like some kind of like better upgrade visuals. So, but apparently they're supposed to. It's going to be backwards compatible with all like 4,000 games, some shit like that. Yeah, all the titles. So, you know, I see a lot of console boys, fanboys, you know, going Xbox, and the Sony, the ponies going at it.
Bro, are we going?
How many games you guys got backwards compatibility? Oh, we got 3. We're gonna have 4,000 at launch.
Man.
Are we gonna talk about niggas breaking their PS4s for no reason, bro?
People are doing that?
Because Horizon Zero Dawn's coming to PC.
Oh, okay, yeah. Forgot about that.
Oh God.
Why,
Sony fanboys honestly make me just
stay on different levels, bro.
Shout outs to JTech TV.
Yeah.
Don't you ever bring him up in this.
Damn, don't you not even joking, bro? That's not a joke.
Hey,
I feel disrespected, Tyner.
If you ever bring him up.
Hey, I remember when
offended Chris, bro.
When I first joined, I first followed Hustle.
Bro, I hate him too. Don't worry.
I first followed,
watch out! Don't talk about that. That guy is creepy, dog. So
don't do that, bro. I remember I first followed Hustle on Twitch, bro, and he popped in there, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hustle was like, "Hey guys, chill, bro.
Chill, bro.
He was like, "Oh, like Eric and I was ready to."
Everybody start going nuts on him, bro.
Don't do that, guys.
Don't do it, bro. Chill, bro.
Like, oh, like, damn,
I had to ask Prez, bro. Prez had to tell me, bro. I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm on his head now, bro."
Because I was laughing because it said like Hustle 5 and it was like he was like, "Oh, JTech follow," and like you could see the reaction in Hustle's like, "Oh, JTech, oh." Thanks for the fall, man. Appreciate that. By the way, unblock me on
That
Twitter.
man had
Unblock
the
me on
most
Twitter, by the way. You know what?
professional.
Oh damn! He wasn't hyped about it. Was
Yeah,
just
and they were like, everyone was like, dude, is that DJ Tech, dude? And they're like, oh, gosh, and Jay was like, fuck is that? I was like, you don't want to know who this guy is, bro. He's blocked me, and all I did was like one of somebody's post about him, and he blocked all of us. Like he's blocked me. I know who he is, but he blocked. So you know what I mean?
That's
so
a
it's just
GG.
wild, dude. But I asked you guys this question:
yeah.
What's
What
up?
are you guys getting at launch? PS5 or Xbox?
I think PS5.
PS5.
I think for the first time ever, I will be getting a PlayStation.
Because I think they
At
might
launch.
have a new
A PS5.
Infamous. Now it's got to play Infamous, so.
I think I'm gonna go.
Wasn't Second Son bad though?
It was, but
It was mediocre.
No,
I hope they.
I heard it was chill.
Make it better.
I thought Second Son was cool because it takes place in
Second Son
Seattle.
was-
Someone said the DLC
Second
was better.
Son was not as great as.
No, not as good as the. I thought the
Yeah.
first one was really good.
I thought the second one's the best.
Even
Yeah, the
first,
second one was
even
bad.
I feel like what was
I
the
think the
first
first-
light, the little third party story one that they did with that girl.
DLC, right?
Was better. Was
Yeah.
better than
Yeah,
Second
some people
Son.
said that one was
Yeah.
better too.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like the that Uncharted game, not 4, but the one.
Oh,
the-
Lost
yeah,
Legacy.
yeah, I know
Lost
what
Legacy
you
was
mean.
good. Lost
Yeah,
Legacy was
I
good.
have that. I
Me and-
might stream that actually.
Me and Chelsea actually went through Lost Legacy. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
I
really?
might play that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I have that. I still haven't played that,
Yeah.
so
I need to play it too. Actually, I really.
Yeah.
I
like
thought
the
it was gonna be
Uncharted
like
4.
hella short since it's like kind of like
How long is it?
side story, but it's
Derail, you don't want to know, bro.
it's a full it's like a full length Uncharted. It's
So like a
Jesus.
good 8
Damn.
to 10 hour game basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
8 to 10
Wow.
I mean, if
I mean,
I
that's
go like
Uncharted, bro.
for like collectibles, like
Uncharted is like that.
15, but yeah, pretty much 8 to 10.
Yeah.
But I love
Yeah, I
Uncharted.
need to
dude.
play
I love
that.
the Uncharted.
Yo,
series.
the
I like it more
worst
than
thing
God of
about
War
this
series.
4 had a great ending, man.
Yeah, it did.
I love 4's ending.
Some people don't like 4. I've seen
Really?
people like really dislike 4.
Is
Yeah.
4 the one with the girls in it?
No, that's
No,
Lost Legacy.
that's
like
Lost
a-
Legacy.
Oh my God.
Lost
Yeah.
Legacy.
We were-
I
that's
didn't
fucking-
play 4. I didn't play 4. I'm sorry.
4 is
You
good.
should play 4.
You should play 4. 4 is, I enjoyed
Yeah,
4.
I
I know
thought
people
4 was great.
4 though.
Okay.
People always say 2 is the best, which I kind of agree.
2
But-
yeah, 2 was
Two was
really good.
fantastic.
He's
Yeah,
still,
2 was
he's still
really
good.
talking about freaking Uncharted games.
Plus, you said Lost Legacy is good though.
Lost Legacy is good, bro.
Honestly, they're all good, except maybe the PS Vita one.
Oof.
Oh,
I've never actually
Never
played
bring that up
Uncharted.
ever again, Richard.
You're not coming back.
I
to
just
the
said it's
podcast.
bad.
Don't even bring it up, bro. Don't even bring it up.
Bring it up, bro.
Don't ever.
It's so bad.
There's
that you should not
there's so
bring it
many
up at
Vita
all.
versions of games, bro, that people don't talk about, bro. There's just so many
As they
versions.
should be,
Golden.
bro. There's no
Come on,
point,
Golden,
bro.
bro. Where's the gold?
No, because you can play that shit on PlayStation. Out of Vita.
Bro, ain't nobody got PlayStation
I
TVs
I'm
nowadays,
one of
bro.
I
PlayStation
honor it as a
TV,
Vita
PlayStation
game.
TV, bro.
You do, bro. Give me that shit.
Hey, cool.
Okay, we'll go into this next topic.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna talk about it because I don't care. Nintendo had its Indie World presentation.
Oh, that's the direct everybody wanted, right?
Yeah, I mean, any
For
comments
sure.
on that?
They haven't announced a direct yet, right?
Nope.
I
There's
know.
supposed to be one next week.
No.
This upcoming week. There's
Oh,
supposed to be one.
supposed to be one next
March,
week.
This week, this week.
Bro, you
Oh,
couldn't
because-
even win, bro. You couldn't even win, Gabe. You got a dead ass, got a double.
That's the second draw, actually, in that video.
Damn.
That's the
But,
second draw.
Nobody cares about the Indie Direct. Nobody gives a fuck about Indie
Not
Direct.
really.
Okay.
I like that. I like
Good
that
games
one
on it,
game. I like
but
that
I
one
don't-
game where the
Bro,
guy-
Indies.
I can.
Why is this even a topic?
It was on the top. It was on the topic. It was on the topic. Topic.
I can sum my thoughts up about it in one sentence. The best thing about that was probably
One word.
exit the Gungeon, but even then, I don't give a shit about that. So
Fact.
that's
Yeah,
all I
I
have to say.
said-
I mean,
From
that's
him
cool.
for the
Shadow
PlayStation
Drop,
Legion,
but-
although he does has his
all Tyner does
for
is
him.
make
Also,
big
I won't
games.
make it.
Bro.
So you're a fool, bro. I can't.
Yeah, man. Also, we want you to come on for an
my
episode.
shit.
Also, I
soon,
won't
man.
make him a mod either.
Yo, I think the best game at the Indie Direct was that game where you like rewind time and shit. That one looked.
I mean, I didn't even.
I
They
didn't
didn't
even
even
watch
update
that
some.
shit, bro.
Last Campfire seemed alright, but again,
Didn't
the
even-
presentation, I don't.
I don't care for indies. I like indies. I don't like. I mean, they're pretty much all the same thing. 2D side scroll.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for it.
And they're not even interesting 2D side scrollers, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. I didn't want to put it as a topic.
Okay, we're gonna go into this. We're gonna.
Does TG say that?
Yeah. TG's the one that pushed the topic.
Oh,
Shout out to
shit.
him,
Oh,
the man
yeah.
behind the curtains, bro. But we're gonna go into this last topic, and this is that was supposed to be on last week's one. Everyone saw one like a former worker of Naughty Dog come talk about crunching.
Crunch, yeah.
You know, with the Last of Us 2 and stuff like that.
I remember
So,
this.
he comes out and he starts talking about like all, the work environment was bad. You know, there's, for the September presentation, they had people working mad hours and just doing all this, this crunching just to get that trailer out, gameplay. And I'm gonna kind of put this into like my life too. I know me, I know Jay, and I know Clueless. We work a lot, dude. We work like 14, 15 hours a day. Almost every day. I work double-digit hours a day. Maybe not like 14, but it's like 10, 11, 12. But these last weeks, I work a lot of hours.
Yeah.
People are saying like, "Oh,
I've been busting 20s lately, bro."
I mean, yeah, but people are like, getting that Naughty Dog, or like people are like, coming defending this guy, saying, that's wrong. Yes, people shouldn't have to work that long, and blah blah blah. But I mean, isn't overtime like your choice?
But, what you're saying, bro, is I think it's different. We want to work that long. I don't think they.
But is the overtime being forced though? Because I didn't really look.
Well,
we don't know.
Is it overtime?
I think, as far as I remember, that they weren't forced to stay, but when it came to like review time and getting another job or staying on the project,
right?
A lot of the times they would not get chances to get back on the project. So I mean,
it's heavily frowned upon if you don't go into crunch. It seems like you don't have to.
They don't have to, but they're agreeing. See, this is why I agree that maybe you shouldn't work much. Even though I can't really say that because I like to work a lot because I need the money. I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like, why they shouldn't do it. But if they're agreeing to do it, why should people feel bad? They're the ones that said they'll do it. They don't have to.
Another thing, people gonna talk all this shit about crunching, bro. It seems like every time a big game comes out, crunching is involved. People talk about how to get this game out. We talk about it's bad, and we forget about it.
Yeah, but here's another thing though. But people are like getting mad at Sony and Naughty Dog. Oh, they're a bad company, but dude, a lot of companies do it. People are like, Nintendo never does that, dude. The Pokemon company or Game Freak. They were crunching for Sword and Shield.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are getting at Nintendo. Like people are getting at Sony, but Nintendo literally makes Sakurai fucking work all those hours to get that.
Bro,
smash.
if you're working, bro, if you're like the warehouse's example, if you're working in a warehouse, bro, and you have to get certain things together before time, bro.
Yeah.
You have to stay, bro. It's the same with a game, bro. If this game has a deadline, y'all all agreed to be on this project to get this game out at this day, bro. If you take pride in that game that you're making, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get it out there. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like
they're agreeing to work those extra hours when they don't have to.
Yeah.
So I mean, like maybe you shouldn't overwork, but at the same time, you shouldn't have people feel feel bad for you because you're the one that agreed to do it.
You're the one working.
Didn't Sakurai recently pass out
Dude,
in a
Sakurai
public
was
event
on a fucking IV working on Smash.
Okay. I'm kind of on both sides of this subject because I work hard. I work hard myself, and I work a lot of hours myself.
Yes,
exactly. Which I choose to do. It's not being forced upon me, but if it was being forced upon me, it's not like I'm going to say no because I need the money anyway. A lot of developers are not making that much money. Like to be completely real. It's a job that's like kind of idolized, and it's like, oh well, I get to work on game. It's not as lucrative as what you think it is, especially when you're entry level, and you're not like established or you're running your own project or an indie or something to that nature. So, there's crunch in every matter of business.
Yep.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's
even thing. Nintendo does it. Even Microsoft does it.
It's not just a gaming thing. You know, there's crunches for people putting out products for places like Procter and Gamble for toothpaste, and right now look at what's happening with everybody needing toilet paper.
Exactly, bro. Grocery stores.
That shit.
Overnight stocking. Richard,
I would
you're
not
doing
say
it, you know?
it's something that should be done, but some of the times it's what has to be done.
It has to be, bro. Your boss, at least your boss come to you and be like, "Yo, we got to do this. We don't have to stay late, bro." And you be like, "Okay, you got to."
You always have a choice. This is the thing. This is what people don't understand. You always have a choice of whether you want crunch or not. If you don't do the crunch, there is a chance that you won't have your job.
Yeah,
that's anywhere. If there's harder work, or if there's a big workload, or if you got a big ass file of papers that needs to get done, and you say it's like, well, I need to go do something, and they decide, well, I can pick up the next person who's gonna do it for less than you and get more of it done.
Yeah,
it's always your choice.
Preach, bro.
It's
Preach,
always
bro.
your choice.
Preach, bro. If me and Clue is working together, bro, and it's a project, and it's like your boss like, "Hey, I need y'all to stay," and I say I can't, and Clue is like, "I can." Who you think he gonna trust or
right?
The guy
who's gonna go to next? You know,
next he gonna go to Clueless. Exactly, bro. So it's not like I don't want y'all to get it misconstrued what Clueless is saying. Like, yeah, like if you don't do it, you're probably not gonna have your job. But that's anywhere.
Yeah.
Like if they need you to do something and you say you can't do it, that's showing as being what?
Yeah,
you can't. That means reliable.
Insubordinate, not reliable, and
Not
insubordinate.
reliable.
Yeah.
Like you said, bro, it's always somebody
not committed. You know,
it's always somebody told me like, you always think like your life is going bad. It's always somebody that's worse.
That's looking for a come up. That
looking for a
your
come-up.
job is their.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It can be like, oh, we can hire someone, we can get rid of who's making 20 plus and hire someone on the team who's willing to stay late. You know what I mean?
And
So
that's
it's
going to
just-
be a come up for them, and they're going to go extra. So
Exactly.
people got to understand the gaming industry is business.
It's a lot of it's too many people in it.
True, but I
It's going
also
to work the same.
I also see it. I agree with what you're saying, Clues. I also see it like, people who are, because I mean, we heard some stories about like developers going into
BioWare.
crunch time. They're
Mortal
hella
Kombat.
They're hella depressed. They're like they had like a spot where people could cry and shit. And and they most likely stuck it out. But it's just, I don't think that's really good when you're trying to make a video game. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
but it's a
that's
job though. So I mean, like I
it's
said,
a
like
job, but you're trying to entertain people though. If you're hella stressed, if you're hella depressed, like for us, for our jobs, we just push through it because we're not trying to make people happy. But like those games that people play, I mean, that's why gamers care about it. It's because it affects the quality of the game that they're buying. That's why they give a shit. They don't give a shit about the developer's actual well-being. They care about games being done on time and being done well instead of crunch time, and developers are hella stressed and they're making mistakes and all that shit.
It's a catch-22.
Exactly.
There's marketing and there's business stuff and there's fiscal years that have to be hit because of the money that's being put into the game by whoever is the production company, the developers, whatever.
Exactly.
There's time periods that you have to hit, and there's also it's a balance. Unfortunately, like I said, it is unfortunate that you have times where people are getting to the point of depression,
just losing it,
losing it,
breaking down
because of what their workload is. But people have to understand this is also a business. There are demands that you have to meet to make sure that if, like, let's say you're an indie developer and PlayStation or Xbox decides to pick you up, there's like, okay, we're gonna give you an advance of $3 million to get this game out by now. Now you can be that indie developer. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to take that. We're going to do shit on our own, and we're going to figure it out and get it done. It's just not going to be as good quality because we don't have as much funding, production, programming, or the clientele or the personnel. Or you can understand that we can make this game the vision that we want to, but we have to do it within certain parameters. Yes, it's a catch-22. The shit sucks, but we have to understand. There's always going to be the struggle of the personal life versus the business life.
Always.
So in any advent that you're in, that's what it's going to be.
It's just, I think it's more. Go ahead.
You go ahead and finish, George. I'll go after you.
I was just gonna say, like, and you're right, it is a catch-22. It's just it's seen more with entertainment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just seen more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely.
So I'm hearing both sides of the argument, and I think I agree with Clueless in a certain respect that like you need to get work needs to get done, and there has to be crunch. But I think that there's a clear line where once it's crossed, it gets into inhumane territories. Like if you're being hospitalized, or if just your general well-being is in danger because a company is demanding more of you to where you're going to be unhealthy, and they look at that, if your company calls you up, is just like, well, sorry that you're in the hospital, but that should be expected of this job. Like I feel like that's
Hold on a second.
Yeah, let me go next, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go after Jay.
Yeah, I just feel like that's
Thank you, baby.
To feel like that should be demanded of you in order to be a productive employee. To harm yourself, I feel like is unacceptable, and that's the clear line that I feel like companies shouldn't push their workers to where like they're gonna hurt themselves. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if we're gonna talk shit about gamers,
Very good. Thank you, baby.
we need to talk shit about crunching in any field, bro. Doctors, bro, they on call 24/7.
Yeah, that's for all fields, for all companies, not just gaming.
20-hour shifts, bro. But that's what
You think of people like behavioral analysis, the behavioral analysis unit for the FBI is on call all the time.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this is the
But
world.
I don't think you expect that from it.
If you join a job, you're essentially 18. You essentially signed up to get shit done, right?
Yeah.
If the goal is like, let's say Prez, he works at the warehouse. If the goal is for Prez, you got to get. I'm pretty sure because I worked at a warehouse too. If you come, you get a shipment, you got to get that shit done before a certain time, Prez, right or wrong.
Yeah.
And if that shit is over, you get in trouble. Your boss is like, why the fuck is it taking so long?
Me and my guys have to get shit done before we leave.
Yeah.
So
that's why we always stay late.
Exactly. But they don't want you to stay late. But you got to get the job done, so they let you stay late, right? You right or wrong.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's the matter of
Sometimes they encourage us to stay late, though. So that's what, like I said, I'm so used to working so much. Honestly, it's just like it's stressful.
If we don't trip about the gaming industry, bro, we need to trip about every industry in the world about crunching. Doctors need to only work 8-hour shifts. Then every time you go to a hospital, you about to die. Ain't no doctors there.
Think about people that work for emergency dispatch, like people that work for like 911 and stuff like. These are the people that are taking. Sometimes they're taking literal suicide.
Yeah.
To tell them I want to kill myself. Can you help me?
That's different.
And they're also being told like some of those people in 911 dispatches they don't have days off. They work 16-hour days.
That's different.
But I understand it's a different avenue, but like business is business. But there should be
in the business of saving lives. That's different.
There should be humaneness to it. No,
there should be.
But no business cares for humanity. Let's be real here.
It's about making
and that's something that I feel like should be changed on.
I remember we had a conversation, me and Jay and some other people there, talking about like how other countries get like more time off, more vacation time,
which is true.
And it's like I think, don't get me wrong, I like to work, you know what I mean, especially when what I do, but I'm not trying to make that my whole life, you know what I mean? Like I feel like having that time off would not only, make companies lose money, but I feel like that would help employees have better, like more.
Be more productive and more morale would be higher. I mean, I think it was in Sweden where they were talking about they have 4-day work weeks. They get mandatory. Like I don't think they ever go 10-hour work days, and they get like a substantial amount of like PTO, and then like there's also places around the world that give like parents, which is huge to me. They give parents like both mother and father like 6 months
Yeah,
German,
I think that shows
Not Germany,
how behind America is.
I
You know,
think-
in terms
I
of
think
taking
that's
care
Poland.
of, you know.
It's Poland, bro. I think it's
Yeah,
Poland.
but
this is not just an American thing, though. In all fairness,
No.
because
Where else
it's in
is
other
it?
countries.
some of the biggest crunching that happens is in Japan, where they're passing
Oh,
out
yeah.
at their seats,
yeah.
and Japan is like more progressive in regards to treating people how they should
Yeah.
be treated than what we are.
Yeah.
Japan
So-
literally has a
I'm
problem with
gonna-
like people dying, like literally working themselves
Yeah,
to death.
that's true.
That's a real thing in Japan.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this. This is my view on this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's bad and it's bad for your mental health. But you gotta also think this. I'm sure people who work for Naughty Dog are like, yeah, fuck, I need that overtime. I'm crunching. You gonna pay me?
I'm with it, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I say why people are saying that someone said grind toxic. I grind all day at work. You gonna pay my bills? You gonna pay my bill? Is someone
20
gonna pay my
hours.
bills?
I mean, yeah,
I gotta
it's
work.
a-
I gotta
It's a
work, bro.
tenderloin.
Whether I like it or
Mrs.
not.
Clueless made it for me. It's really good.
Yeah. You know, I gotta work, bro. If I gotta work, I gotta work, dog. If I gotta work 15 hours, bro, I gotta pay my bills. If I don't work, if I don't get this overtime, or if I'm not working, I'm not paying the bills. I'm not gonna have a roof over my head. So,
Bro,
like I said, like,
For sure, but you also have to think the other part about salary is, though, if you decide to have sick days, you still get paid for them. People who are paid hourly, if we don't have
If you don't have PTO,
we're not getting paid.
you're not getting paid.
In salary, you take a day off and you're still getting paid whatever. You know, there's pros and cons to both salary and hourly. You still have to understand that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, yeah, I think crunching is bad, but if those developers are volunteering, because they, you know, there's people that like that. Like, oh, I don't want to work, but I want to get this shit done because I don't like leaving shit unfinished.
Yo,
you know what I
real
mean?
talk,
Then I'm
bro.
gonna work.
Grinding, bro. You gotta, bro. All my shit was off phone, internet, all that shit was off, bro. I started grinding 20-hour work days, bro.
Hustle, dog.
Hustling, bro. Lights good, phone good. You feel me? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
When I stop grinding, bro, my life is shit.
Exactly.
When I'm grinding, I can get whatever the fuck I want. You feel what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody gonna pay the bills, bro. Especially if you
But
like,
what you have to understand is some people's mental health is them being able to work that OT that somebody else does not want to do. I think you're not understanding that. Some people would kill for that OT that they're not able to get, while somebody else is not.
Right.
So I'm sure some of those people that were crunching volunteered for it because they want that.
Most definitely.
You know,
But what
so-
about
so-
the people who are like expected to work that OT and they hurt themselves, like physically, like sent to the hospital, hurt themselves to do that, and their bosses just respond with like, "Oh, that's just to be expected of you." Like,
I don't know what to say. I feel like I've never personally experienced that.
For sure. I'm not saying that I need OT to live. I'm saying, bro, like at one
I need OT to work. I'm not gonna.
Bro,
I think that's kind of showing. That's kind of showing that right there. That's kind of showing not to hate on you or whatever for sure, but that's kind of showing privilege there because I've been working at my job for 9 years now, and I still struggle to make my bills even with OT. So don't just saying if you can't pay bills without OT, you ain't making it because we have what we have.
I mean, money. I still gotta fucking.
We need
I'm
that.
still
Most
broke.
they say at least in my state, the average income that they say that you would need just to be able to afford your rent for a 2-bedroom house is $27 an hour.
Bro.
That
Especially
does
in
not
Cali?
that does not include a car note. That does not include insurance. That does not include food. That does not include gas. That does not include electric bill. That doesn't include anything else.
Let me talk real quick. Let me talk.
That's kind of showing. I don't know. I don't feel great about that.
That's not what they're saying. What they're saying is they think we're telling people who trying to say like, bro, this crunching shit is bad. Like, bro, if you think it's bad, bro, more power to you. Tell them. Like, I'm all for people fighting the system. Look at my skin, bro. I'm all about fighting the system.
Exactly.
Bro. The system is fucked up.
Yeah.
But like Clueless brought up a point. Clueless, I make more money than Clueless, right? Clueless, how much do you pay for rent at your place?
Currently, and I'm in a lower area, right? My rent is, what is it usually, $14.20 a month?
$14.20 a month, right?
$14.50 a month, including utilities.
$14.50 a month, bro.
Not including utilities.
My rent is only $735, and no offense, Clueless, I have a way better place than Clueless does. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about where you at. Clueless can potentially make way more money than I do, but because of where he is, bro, where he is, bro. Yep. Like I said, you gotta work. You gotta make $27 to make it. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, like with Clueless's place, his place is about. His is probably like a 2-3 bedroom, and it's like what 14 bedroom. You said?
Two bedroom is close to 1500.
15. Yeah. So I live in a 1 bedroom in Washington, and I pay almost $1,200 alone, not including utilities and not including water and electric and everything like that. The total for me by myself is about almost 15, maybe like 14, almost 1,500 by myself. I make decent money at my job too. I bust my ass, dude. I still fucking broke because I'm in debt. I'm not gonna lie, I have tons of credit card debt. I still pay for student loans, and I didn't go to school. It's been forever since I went to school. You know what I mean? So it's just like
Chelsea's
sometimes we need to.
Student loans right
sometimes
now.
we need to work overtime. You know what I mean? We're not saying oh you should work overtime, just suck it up. We're not saying if you don't want overtime, that's fine. I need to. I can handle it. You know what I mean? Do I get stressed out and I get pissed off? Yeah, but ain't nobody else gonna pay for me. Ain't nobody else gonna help me out. And I'm not asking for help. I rather do it on my. I'm not gonna lie. My parents even help me out sometimes when I have to, and I'm blessed to even have parents who do that. You know, when I really need to. But I don't want to rely on people. I don't like relying on people. I don't like relying on friends. That's why I work a lot.
Don't get me wrong. Our total means here is there should not be a culture to where you have to work that hard, to get shit done. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, and human needs and mental health should be made a thing. But my survive mentality is telling me the next man can get what I can get, what I'm complaining about.
Right. Yeah. Based on
I'm gonna work that OT. That's fine if you guys want. I'm gonna work OT. I'm gonna work 14 hours a day. I'm gonna work 15 hours a day. If I can work that time that long, I'm gonna do it. Because you know why? The check come out fat, and the more fatter the check, the more money I get back after I pay bills. You know what I mean? To actually buy a game here and there. You know?
Amy says she offended. Amy, we not offended. We're not trying to offend nobody.
We're not offended. We're not defending punching.
I'm just saying, not even with working OT, some people are not going to be able.
To not work OT.
Okay, so for sure is saying
an attack on you.
Yeah, for sure is saying that we shouldn't have to work OT to survive. That's what for sure is saying. We understand. We saying that some of we understand that some people need it to survive, yes. But other people I don't need it, but I use it, bro. I can get way ahead. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I work OT, I can get way ahead. At one point, I was just working.
There's some people that are struggling out there that could not be struggling if they did some OT. It's all
I know people who work who make $30 an hour still struggle.
Exactly.
So it's just I don't know.
Amy, hold on, bro. Amy is right, bro. Amy, ask George, bro. I was literally yelling at these niggas in chat. What was that, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yelling at y'all about what? The system and how fucked it is.
Yeah.
I don't like the system personally.
How toxic our system is. Amy, so trust us, we all know. The system is fucked.
Yeah.
It's I was almost crying yesterday talking about how fucked our system is. Yeah. How fucked the government.
FDR, bro. How amazing.
The government, how amazing FDR is. All that shit. You know what I mean? We agree with you. We just saying
but in reality,
we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
I mean, ideally, what you're saying is right, Amy.
That sandwich looks really good.
But in reality, there's people
that's a tenderloin. It is really
that you just
email me some, bro.
You know what I mean? Work 2 jobs, work overtime. You know what I mean? Take out some loans. What you got?
Depending on where you live, even if you are working overtime, it's just barely going to be enough.
Cali? No one is coming at you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm just talking about.
Come after us. We are.
Nobody's coming after you. What is you talking about?
We're not trying to come across that way.
I don't like the fact that a lot of us have to work crunch time in order to maintain the living. But the point is that some people are going out there to make that slight little sacrifice to make sure they can afford that living. It comes down to choice, and the fact that people are fighting for it is something we do
circumstances.
But if you look at all these huge successfully people, you listen to The Rock. The Rock told us
putting hella work.
when The Rock originally started his amateur wrestling, the dude had $15 in his pocket.
Yeah.
He decided, you know what? This is not what I want to be, and I'm going to work my ass off. Bill Gates dropped out of high school, put in hella hours to develop an operating system.
Yep.
You know what? It shouldn't have to be to where if you just want to be comfortable and you want to have a good life, that you should be able to make enough on what you're doing. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
No,
because we are not a socialist society. We probably never will be. That's not what we are. So while we're living in a commercialized society that's focused on capitalism, it's about how hard you want to work.
Right.
And of course, how much you're gonna make too.
But you know,
and if you,
we're talking about Crunchy, we're talking about Naughty Dog. We ain't trying to get into no politics like that because it's not a politics, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, like.
Wait, you guys are roboting from my end. Hold on. Wait, hold up. What's going on? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this.
Is everybody still roboting?
I'm not sure.
Nah, it's good now. It's good.
We're good. We're good.
I thought it was just me. We're just.
Oh no, Amy, you don't have anything to apologize for. If it was me myself that made you feel like I was coming at you, I definitely wasn't.
Nobody was coming at you.
But I definitely understand where your anger is coming from. Look, I have 3 kids. And like I said, I work 10 to 14-hour days, and I don't have enough, even with what Chelsea is also making, and we make a similar amount. So, trust and believe, I understand. I get it, and I would never want to attack you.
This shit make me mad too, Amy. Trust me. Like I said,
I don't like the system either.
Yeah, but we're gonna move on from the topic. We don't want to get into politics. We're not a politics, podcast. We're a gaming podcast. But the subject, with Naughty Dog crunching and just like crunching as a whole, not only just for video games, definitely hits home for a lot of us.
We not a politics channel, but it's still fuck Trump to the death of me, bro.
And facts, bro. I think we lost a sub because we're at 82 and now we're at 81. Someone must have not like what we're talking about.
Sorry, guys. No, Amy, you don't have anything to apologize for. You all good. I love your passion. I love your passion. Honestly, you're all good.
We're never getting mad for passion.
We gotta have Amy on now. She a streamer, bro.
Oh yeah, Amy and for sure. Let's get both of them on, yo.
Bro, our follower, as soon as Amy hop on, bro, our followers gonna go straight up.
Facts, bro.
But yeah, I mean, we're gonna end off the podcast. We're gonna do our introductions. That was our last topic. We're not saying crunching's good, guys. So if anyone's saying that we condone what Naughty Dog's doing or what their employees volunteer to do, you know what I mean? We're not saying that. It's just we're saying, hey, some people are willing to work the overtime. We're not saying, so I have to work overtime all the time.
In an ideal world, we would not have to work overtime.
Yeah, but in reality, we do.
Yeah.
That's all.
Great podcast. Appreciate it, Daniel.
Hey, thank you.
Thank everybody for coming through, bro.
Really appreciate everyone coming through.
With us. Thank you.
Hey, also, bro, I apologize that they won't let me show my penis to y'all, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh my fucking god.
We're gonna remember we're still doing a giveaway. So if we get 100 subs, we're at 81. We're like 19 away. Help us get there, man. If you guys gotta promote, post on Facebook, MySpace. If you guys
MySpace,
my yearbook.
My yearbook.
Oh my god.
Google Plus. Whatever the fuck it is.
Google Plus.
I can't even access that shit.
Go tell your friends in MSN Messenger.
Bro,
get on AIM, bro.
Yahoo Messenger. Help us out. Help us get 200.
Everybody's doing online classes, bro. Tell your teacher to put it in his background, bro.
Put it in the agenda, bro.
Go put us on your broad spot.
We're giving away 2 games. If we get 200, man. Like I said, we would have given away Animal Crossing today if we got 200. But if we still get 200 before Resident Evil 3 comes out, we'll do 2 game giveaways on the podcast that night.
Ooh.
So definitely help us out.
Yeah,
the Animal Crossing one, unfortunately, since it's coming from all of us, the mods can't. The guys who are in the chat, who are in the podcast, won't be able to win it. But
I
What?
don't-
No, I should win.
Dude,
Jay's like, I'm off the podcast now.
Guys, I'm not in the podcast no more.
The RE3 will be for me. The RE3 will be for everyone. So, but
Dude, I don't want either game.
That was our plan this whole time.
Honestly.
So
Get to 100. Tell your aunties, moms, cousins, exes about.
But we're gonna do
People you don't
outros
even
and then we're
speak
gonna
to,
head
tell
out.
them.
We're gonna do our outros and we're gonna head out. Richard, tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me at Twitter at little_Zura and on Twitch at twitch.tv/LilZura LILZURA.
/Lolly Dungeon.
I couldn't. It was taken.
Damn.
Tyler, tell them where they can find you at.
Tyner.
Tyner
William,
died.
tell them where they can find you at.
William.
Rip.
Oh,
you
my
could-
goodness. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something, but
Oh, you can find me at twitter.com/retroislife.
So
You can find me on Twitch.
you can find Tyner at the 8-bit
8-bit
Madness on
Mad NES on
Mad
Twitch.
NES on Twitch, and then
Follow him.
Mad NES on YouTube. Please go subscribe on YouTube and go follow on Twitch.
Also on Twitter, right? I think that's his name.
And also
Yeah,
on Twitter. He's
He's got some giveaway if he gets to 100 subs.
Yeah. A game of your choosing of all the current gen systems. So
Right.
please go drop him a follow or like. Appreciate y'all.
appreciate that. William, tell them where they can find you at. Thank you for that.
They can find me at Winning
No
Gamer 55 on YouTube, Winning Gamer on Twitch and Twitter.
Yeah, for you there. Clueless, tell them where they can find you at, brother.
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Clueless the Best. I'm kind of working on my YouTube channel. Not really.
Shit!
I'm just kind of putting like my highlights there. I've also started doing Smash match analysis from there. I did 2 for Abnormal Persona today.
Hey, shout out to T. She's awesome.
Yeah,
Bro, so was y'all playing earlier or no? What the fuck was that earlier?
No, we was playing earlier, but at the beginning of my stream, she wanted me
Yeah,
to
they were
go over
now-
our Mars
analysis.
Ditto, and she wanted me to analyze like when and where she was in disadvantage, what she could have done better, and things to that nature. So I went over like frame by frame in that match of.
Don't never do that for me, bro. Can you do that for me, please?
I can if you want me to.
It's gonna cost you $20 per month.
Damn. I gotta subscribe to his OnlyFans, bro.
Bro, I'm not. Hold on, I'm not OJ. Come on now.
Oh,
Watch out, bro. Some of his homies are in here too, bro.
Oh, facts, bro. I bet those were those did.
Oh, we're going down to 70 subs, bro. Because, but I mean, George, tell me where they can find you at. Damn, bro, you know what?
George is. I think George is. I think George is lagging.
George!
Jay, tell me where they can
Oh
find you
shit,
at.
George died too.
Hey, bro. Find
He's
me,
back.
bro, on Twitch.
How about now?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna go with Jay, then we'll go back to you. Jay, tell me where they can find you at.
find me on Twitch, bro. At Triforce. I know I haven't been streaming for a while, bro, but I'm back. You know, so I just had to,
Yeah, man,
hustle.
we all busy, bro.
I had
It's
to do,
understandable.
bro. But I'm gonna get back to it. Shout outs to Amy and Dylan. They making me overlay for my channel, bro.
Hey.
It's gonna be cold, bro. I'm gonna give me a little Asian girl in the corner, bro. It's gonna be real cool.
I don't need one.
But no, bro, George, you can't get mine, bro. Chill.
Hey, I'll take yours.
Do not make George win, bro. I kind of like George playing all games with Kingdom Hearts characters in the back, bro. I kind of like that. But don't get George.
I do like.
Just get rid of the One Piece donation thing, please.
Oh yeah, everybody told me to get rid of that.
Dickheads, bro. He did that shit for me, bro. Fuck
Oh yeah,
y'all.
back like over a year ago, bro.
Fuck y'all, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro. Just on Twitch and Twitter, bro. That's all.
Bet.
I'm
George.
14 people away from 100 followers on.
Get him to 200, everybody.
Let's go.
Get him to 200.
George,
bro.
tell me where they can find you at.
You can find me at twitter.com/JojoLamia1. You can find me on Twitch, Alamia Productions, YouTube.
Oof.
Man, that Cali internet, bro. That lockdown, bro. Too much
Everybody,
on the internet,
people
dog.
on there, bro.
You can find him on Twitch and YouTube at Alamio Productions. You can find him on Twitter at George_Alamio.
No, George Alamia 1. Yeah.
George Alamio 1. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm also playing through Heavy Rain.
So good. So good.
Fire.
It is, bro.
Fire.
If you like Buff CJs, bro, go watch it, bro. Watch his last video.
Nah, fucking Jay was.
And a friendly reminder that George also owns Tyner's channel, products, and everything.
Also, wait. Oh yeah, wait. Let's let Jay do his thing, and then I'll talk about Julio. Bro.
Well, Jay already did his.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Jay is actually owned by Thick
Julio.
Oh, Thick Boy.
Thick Boy Productions.
But I'm
a channel and all subsidiaries, bro.
Bro, hey, when I get like overlays and shit, bro, every time I start the stream, it's gonna say a Thick Boy Production collaboration.
But yeah, my name's Alton. You guys can call me Prez. You guys can find me at twitch.tv/runaway_shark. I just got to affiliate. I'm at 58 subs. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate guys like Jay and Clueless helping me out. Appreciate George, the best mod ever. Definitely appreciate you guys coming through.
Bro.
Hey man, I said thank you. You got me with the mod. Man, shut up, dog. Appreciate all the support. Definitely appreciate you guys coming out. My next stream will be next Friday. I'm gonna have George and Triforce J playing multiplayer with me. Resident Evil Resistance, that multiplayer.
Trash.
It's gonna be trash. As a Resident Evil fan, I'm obligated to play, even though I think it looks like trash. We're gonna be playing that since the beta's out. I don't know how much people can be on this team. It might be 4.
I think it's 4.
So we might need one more person. Whoever
Clueless you in it by default, bro.
Anyone who wants to come.
Is it Resident? As long as it's not Call of Duty, I'm in, bro.
It's not cool. It's Resident Evil Resistance. It's the multiplayer.
I'm cool with it, bro. I like Resident Evil, bro.
Yeah, so you just download the beta now because you can download the beta now, but it's available on Friday. But yeah, come through on Friday. Come chill. Like I said, I appreciate all the support you guys give me on.
Bro, George still got the Twitch on his head, bro. He still got
not bad for a guy who only streams on console. Hopefully, I can get a PC soon, but time is a bit hard. But yeah. Thank you for
set up that
coming
donation goal, boy.
I mean, if I had a how am I supposed to do that? I got no computer to set one. It looks cool.
Bro, can I get a little Uzi shimmy, bro?
Uzi shimmy. But, appreciate you guys coming through, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye. Have a good one.
Check out my Danganronpa streams.
Take care. Bye.
Hey, fuck you.